101.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley. With convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut, visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
Good morning, everybody. This is Bobby Goff, and you're listening to the Bobby G and Company Show. Starting off...
What crap was that?
Oh, my God. That is classic 70s television. What are you talking about?
By the way, if you hear that loud noise off the screen, that's the fan, because,
That's
it's
our biggest,
warm.
It's our biggest fan. We brought it back in again this week.
Yeah, you really need it in there because the air conditioner's still broken.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to be a high priority on the repair job.
We should be. It got 60, 70 grand worth of equipment in here.
Well, I know it. I'll have to work on that for you, see if I can get you some repairs done.
That's not the Space 1999 theme I know.
Well, keep in mind, there were 2 seasons, and both seasons had their own theme song.
Okay.
This is the theme. That was the theme from season 1.
Yes.
And there's a reason that I'll tell you later that I played that this week. And that was one of my favorites. As a kid, I always loved that series. It was hokey by today's standards, but still pretty good.
So was everything of that era.
Of course, yeah. And you could tell by the theme song it was from the 70s. A lot of.
I never would have guessed.
No, never would have guessed that one, huh? So before we go any further with the show, I gotta let you know, Lynn is not with us this week.
She's in Subaru country.
She is in Subaru country. She's at a Share the Love event. Sponsored by Subaru, but I think that she thinks it's Woodstock all over again. I'm not sure how this is working because she was going to share the love, and I think they made her get dressed again. I'm not really sure how that all worked out.
That ain't right.
Yeah.
She does know she can call in, right?
No, I didn't give her the phone number.
Oh, I wonder if I have her phone number.
I told her it's a 1-900 number, and it's $3.99 a minute.
I wonder if I'll text her, give her the phone number.
She doesn't have a cell phone. She's only got a beeper, so...
Yeah, that's it. She's just got her
pager. Page her.
Yeah, just give her a page. So you're hearing another voice in the background. Now, my co-host this week, somebody very near and dear to my heart, my youngest nephew, Jeremy Goff, multi-talented, awesome guy.
Please go on.
Hey, you paid me $20. I got to go there.
I know, so keep going.
So welcome, Jerry. You braved the elements this morning, coming in, getting up early on your vacation. That's awesome.
I mean, it's like 2 in the morning, I think.
It is, yeah. 3 in the morning. I think we're going to play that a little later on.
All right.
So, Peter,
yes.
Good morning to you too, sir.
Good morning. I still come in every day.
Yes, you still come in.
It's been a busy week.
Yeah, you were telling me. We talked yesterday on the phone. You were telling me.
We've had budget meetings every night this week, finance committee, and then regular meetings on top of that. So my days have been going till about 10 o'clock at night.
See, when you're doing all these meetings, you need to slip in there about the air conditioning getting repaired.
Yeah, I let them know, the powers that be on this side, because this is school department, so I let them know.
The AC works great in December, and the heat works perfectly in August.
No, the heat actually worked this winter.
No. That's usually the way it works, though. You know, your heat works great in the summer, and your AC works awesome in the winter.
Whatever. All I know is that once it gets real hot, I have the ability to work from home, so I'm not going to sweat my butt off in here. So because it doesn't just get warm, it gets hot.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, definitely.
It was up to 90 the other day. So.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, that's Jerry came in today. We were talking. That was the first thing he said was, "Oh, at least it's so early in the morning where it's not oppressive yet." So that's a good thing. But
it will be. It's going to get there today.
Yeah.
The dew points are creeping up into the mid-60s. So
yeah, it's going to be brutal today. So if you don't have the ACs in, you're going to want to put them in.
Yep. If you haven't got them in by now, I waited as long as I could.
Yeah.
To get the fans and everything going, and it kept the house fairly cool because I'm in the shade a lot of the day.
Yeah.
So, but then when the sun really started baking on those last couple of days, I was like, I can't wait anymore. I got to throw the air conditioner in.
Sure.
I'm lucky, though. I crossed my fingers. I can do my whole house with one air conditioner and
really?
keep it comfortable. Yes.
We got the second R2-D2 came in. I think it was last Thursday, actually, after the show. And I had one of my neighbors. There's no way with my shoulder. There was no way I could bring it in.
Sure.
And some neighbor across the street comes over, and no problem. He just picks the thing up, walks it right up the stairs, and boom, we're good. That was pretty cool.
Did you swoon?
Did I swoon?
Like, oh my goodness!
Yes, I did.
You big strong man.
I did my Southern Belle impersonation. Yes.
I believe I got the vapors from you looking at that there heavy air conditioning.
Yeah.
We don't need Lynn here. I love it.
Yeah, no, we don't need Lynn. No, we don't.
Oh, come on.
Jeremy is more than going to fill that void today.
You're a good guest host, Jeremy.
Thank you.
So far, so good.
It's only 5 minutes in, 6 minutes in, so let's.
That's all we need.
Keep up your energy because this is a marathon, not a sprint.
All right.
Yeah. It's usually by this point, Lynn's trying to stab me with a pen. Just
Okay.
saying. So we got some. Let's jump into some business here. We got June 18th today, National What Day. All right. So this is these are different things that I guess you're supposed to be doing today. Today is National Go Fishing Day. Oh, okay. All right. No, I haven't been fishing in forever, but yeah, I always like doing that. Yeah. But it's a good excuse to drink beer.
I guess.
National Splurge Day. So jump all over that stuff. Go out.
It's Purge Day?
Purge Day.
Oh,
Yoo-hoo!
lock the doors.
Nice.
Lock the doors.
And it's also
I got that reference.
you got that reference. Nice. National Career Nurse Assistance Day, which is the first day of National Nursing Assistance Week. So there you go. That's your
So
national.
I want to know, who decides on these days?
Well, it was put to a vote.
By...
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it was at one of those.
One person votes on it. The
'Cause-
guy writing the script.
Yeah, because I didn't get a Happy Fishing Day
You didn't get a Happy Fish
card. I didn't get anything.
I didn't either.
Like, I've had my tree up for 2 weeks.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, and it's starting to smell real bad, and I haven't gotten a card.
You took your riding tree down?
It's starting to lure in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, it's a tough cast today.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, what can you do? Okay, hey, come on. You and I were doing this last night, back and forth.
Yeah, but no one else was listening.
No,
Is
they
riding season over yet?
Riding season?
Riding, yeah.
I guess so.
Okay.
So you can change your tree.
We had COVID season, then we had rioting season. It didn't really. It was-
rioting.
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah,
said
yeah, it was-
riding, like horse riding.
no, it was tough to find out the changeover date.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the COVID
saw
one, you
somebody
just
post
kind of your COVID season. You had your masks and all the gloves and all that stuff on your tree, and then your rioting season, your tree just suddenly was gone. So I'm not really sure what
I
brings
thought it
it
went
in.
up in flame.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah,
You kept up your COVID tree too long, it burned.
yeah.
I'm being.
I know.
That's bad.
I know you're terrible.
That was a
Pete.
good- that
You're
was
terrible.
bad.
I got to start doing a disclaimer for you when you start to, But I'm going to start getting hate emails. Peter Coles is doing this, that, and the other thing. Hey, are we going to go about Cole's Cash? Are we going to go there, or are we going to wait?
What?
That's up to you.
Oh no!
So Jared,
Remember, I can shut your mics off.
I know you can. So Jared was over last night. We had him over for dinner, and he and his wife Sarah, my wife Hope made, I think I dare say, your favorite dish that she makes.
Oh, yeah.
And she made a huge pot of stuffed peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So Pete, I mean, you know this. I mean, I've been working on trying to work on getting the T-shirts and everything else going.
Yep.
And I was honestly hugely intimidated, of all things, by the damn heat press.
He was like Frankenstein. He's like, fire bad, heat worse.
So Jared came over yesterday and gave me a hand with it. We got everything up and running, and the heat press worked like a freaking dream. So hence, you may have noticed, which way you gotta go here? There you go. We got the new Bobby G and Company, new shirts there coming to a store near you soon.
I got the tattoo because I'm committed.
He did. He got the
but I
tattoo.
can't show it on
no
camera.
Please,
so.
God, no.
No.
That's extra. That's after hours.
That was that. Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
that. So we had a lot of fun with that last night, doing that, and then an awesome dinner. Got to hang out with Jared and Sarah, and it was a lot of fun catching up on stuff. And Sarah's been working on genealogy for the family, and looking at the stuff, and I'm like, damn. I mean, she went way back. She went back like 5 generations so far, and she had hit a bump where she wasn't sure about a certain thing, and I was like, oh yeah, that name is definitely related to us. And she was like, oh, cool. And that opened up, all new lines of research for her, so that'll be an interesting, I can't wait to see that as it develops. But yeah, so pretty cool stuff, and I never gave any thought to a lot of that. I mean, I knew obviously my grandparents, but that's as far back as I knew.
Right.
And then she went back like 2 generations beyond that, and I'm like, I have no idea. It's like, never heard of these people before, so I honestly, I can't tell you. And unfortunately, with your dad and your aunt, my siblings, are probably the oldest ones left in the family.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, all of our aunts and our uncles have all passed away. So, there's nobody really that, hey, who is so-and-so? You're looking at a picture. I have no idea. It's like some of these photos were way before I was even a glimmer in anybody's eye.
Right, when they come up with like a Civil War
that was
certificate, they're like, who is this person? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so, interesting stuff. So listen, let's jump into little Connie Talbot. You ever heard of this girl?
Nope.
She won Britain's Got Talent,
Okay.
and she sang this song for her dad because the Beatles were his favorite, and it's awesome rendition of it. Not to mention, I can play the Beatles now and not get it edited out by YouTube asshats.
Really?
Oh yeah, I can't do anything Beatles.
Are you allowed to say that word?
Which one? Beatles?
No.
Oh, asshat? Yeah, I guess so.
Isn't that the Association
That's,
for Society of Music
Something like that, yeah.
Sure, okay.
and Technology?
All right, so historical events. Today, again, June 18th, all the way back to 1178. I'm looking at you, Lynn.
High school was good, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
Couldn't let it go.
Yeah. No. Just because she's at Subaru don't mean she's not really here in spirit. All right, cool. 5 Canterbury monks see what is possibly the, and I'm going to try it, Giordano Bruno crater being formed. It's believed that the current oscillations of the moon's distance from the Earth, which is on the order of meters, are a result of this collision. So basically, these 5 monks were looking up at the stars and saw an impact on the moon, and actually documented it. That
did they tweet it? Is that how we know?
They tweeted, yes.
Okay.
Yes, they did. They tweeted. Yeah, very good.
Those
They
monks
grabbed a bird and told them.
Yeah.
1684, the charter of the Massachusetts Bay Colony was revoked via a Skyr Farkas writ issued
Scott Farkas from
Scott Farkas
Christmas Story?
From Story, yeah, he was in there.
Oh.
They Skyped him?
Yeah,
he had green teeth.
It was terrible. It was issued by an English court. So the English Massachusetts Bay Colony was revoked.
Yet we're still here.
We're still here. Keep eating your donut, Pete. That's it. I can tell you had a mouthful of
Yeah, he's like, I have to say something. Let me fill my mouth.
Aren't those donuts incredibly good?
Yeah, the sour cream ones, yeah.
Yeah. 1858. Charles Darwin receives a paper from Alfred Russel Wallace that includes nearly identical conclusions about evolution as Darwin's own, prompting Darwin to publish his theory. So in other words,
he got back up.
He cheated.
No.
He looked at somebody else's paper and then made his own decisions. I don't know. I was very...
It's called scientific method. He was backed up.
Listen, that guy does not monkey around.
No,
right?
he does not.
So
No. I can't think of anything to go with that. So I'm just going to kind of ape it.
We've gone into a traditional morning show now.
We have. This is going to be awesome. All right, 1873. And I did not know this, so I thought this was really interesting, especially with, everything going on today. Did you know that Susan B. Anthony was actually fined $100 for attempting to vote in the 1872 presidential election?
Got to start somewhere.
I did know that, actually. I don't know.
Did you really?
I saw it probably in the last year somewhere. I read that.
I didn't. I never heard that before.
I don't believe she paid it, though.
No, it's still outstanding?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now she has to give 100 of her own coin.
Yeah, really.
Yep.
1923, Checker Taxi puts its first taxi on the streets. Huh. Okay.
And that vehicle is still running.
Yes, it is. And it's
They
also...
just keep adding oil to it.
Isn't that the one that they have now on Cash Cab?
Yes.
That's a Checker, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think
I
it
don't
is,
either.
actually.
All right. 1940, the finest hour speech was given by Winston Churchill. 1979, the SALT II is signed by the United States and Russia. And then moving forward...
Wait, when was the pepper signed, though?
That was right after that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was right after. So,
Actually, it wouldn't be Russia. It'd be USSR.
Actually, it said Russia. So I just...
And listen, the internet is not wrong, so please do not argue.
I can't lie.
Because at the time of the
internet.
signing, it would still be the United Socialist something Republics.
Sure. You got to look that up.
Something republics. That's what the S was. The second S was something. Not many people know that.
No,
though.
they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't.
That's not common knowledge.
Yeah. And we don't lie here, so it's obviously the truth.
That's right.
Yep.
1981, the Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk, the first operational aircraft initially designed around stealth technology, made its first flight. Okay. And then here's one.
We didn't know about it until 10 years later.
Well, if you were out in Roswell, you knew about it. They just didn't believe you. 1983, Pete, here's one for you. The Space Shuttle Program, STS-7. Astronaut Sally Ride becomes the first American woman in space aboard a space shuttle, which was actually the Challenger.
83, let's see, only...
the
23 years behind the Russians.
And well,
You mean the USSRans?
yeah,
We've already been
gotta
over
get
this.
that right. Yeah, there's some things. Yeah.
The
And
Soviets.
the Challenger actually, if you remember, exploded on January 28th of '86.
I do know that because it's my birthday.
STS 51L.
Yes.
But you know why it took us 20 years past the Russians to put a woman in space?
Why is that?
Because we knew how to get there. We didn't have to stop and ask for directions. So that was just kind of like extra personnel. It's like the red shirt. We really don't need that. All right, so 1996, and I know I'm going to get some feedback on that. Ted Kaczynski, suspected of being the Unabomber, is indicted on 10 criminal counts.
And listen, when I saw that guy's photo, I'm like, he is innocent. That guy's never done a thing wrong. Look at him. He looks as sane as the day is long.
And that's the bottom line.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And our final history, kind of like a PD one. 2009, the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, LRO, a NASA robotic spacecraft, is launched. It was taking pictures of the moon as it approached. The last one was a puff of dust. Direct impact. All right. So those are your historical events today. So let's jump into, let's go some wildfire.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Love you guys.
Now,
Oh,
Jared,
you know what I love most about that song is the second verse.
the second verse.
Yeah, so good. The lyrics,
riffs,
oh,
riffs.
so good.
So that was Wildfire. It's a couple of sisters that are out of Texas that we've had on the show.
Okay.
And I had asked them because we were doing the Marilyn Monroe singing to JFK.
That's what I was waiting to see if they're going to say that.
Well, that was the original one. Lynn hated it.
Oh,
Hated it.
boo.
So I went with, got in touch with, because I'm friends with their dad. Wildfire is like two young girls.
Yep.
And so I
They're
asked her,
teenagers.
yeah, I asked the dad if they could do, and yes, they did. So we use that now. So celebrity births today, going all the way back to the year 1914. E.G. Marshall was born today. He passed away in 1998. He was an American actor, played a ton of stuff. You're probably going to remember this guy if you ever saw National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. He was the father-in-law.
Oh, yes.
And but he was in a ton of stuff. But that's, for me, that was one of the ones. 1936, Barack Obama Sr. was born today, passed away in 82. The Kenyan economist and father of Barack Obama, 44th president of the United States. And then in 1942, Roger Ebert was born today, passed away in 2013. The American journalist, critic, and screenwriter.
You know, he had a weird birth defect, Roger Ebert.
Did he?
Yeah, he was born with 2 thumbs down.
Okay,
Sorry.
That one's funny.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. Also, 1942. We're going to be in 1942 for a minute here. Mr. Paul McCartney was born today. The English singer,
Yes,
songwriter,
hello.
guitarist.
He's here today. Listen, happy birthday to me.
And then this is why I chose Space 1999 for the theme music. Also in 1942, actor Nick Tate was born today. He's the Australian actor best known for playing Captain Alan Carter on the Space 1999 series from 75 through 77.
Do you remember how futuristic 1999 was?
Yeah, it was Bill.
Like, whoa, another spaceship? Come on. Let's
Yeah.
calm down with the flying cars.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We still
Where's our
have
disco theme?
that. Yeah, I'm telling you. So I don't know. We're behind the times.
Yeah.
1946. All right, Pete, this one's for you. Wrestling guy, American wrestler. He was stabbed to death by another wrestler at a show in Puerto Rico. Guy's real name, Frank Goodish.
Don't know. Oh, I've heard this story, but I don't know the guy's stage name.
Yeah, he died in 1988. He was
heard the story.
He was
He was called the Stabby.
Yes.
That was, oddly enough, that was his stage name.
No, Ric Flair, I think, was talking about it.
yeah, probably. Bruiser Brody
Yeah, Ric Flair was talking about
the
it 'cause
wrestler. Yeah,
I think he was there.
Well, yeah, it was one of those like an independent show, and the guy that stabbed him was one of those lucha masked guys.
Yep.
And he had told other people, I am going to kill this guy.
Yeah, and the guy didn't want to go down there, and he needed the money or something, or
Well, he wanted to quote unquote bury the hatchet, and he said to him, "Come on, let's go talk in the shower area." So it was isolated from the dressing room. So he went over there, and they heard him screaming, and they came out, and they found that the guy still had the knife in his hand, and he had stabbed him, and he ended up dying from the injuries.
So he was like, "Hey, guy that wants to stab me, you want to go talk with me in the shower?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds fine.
But he thought he was safe because it was liquid soap.
Oh, okay.
So, there was no bar soap then.
Right.
But I don't know. But, messed up. So 1976, and this goes to show that anybody famous, I will put him in celebrity births, even though I can't stand this. Blake Shelton, the American singer, songwriter, and guitarist. Ugh. I just can't do it. He was born today. Yeah.
Wow, we're the same age. That's scary.
You were born in 76?
I was born in 76, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
youngin.
Yep.
Youngin. He's a puppy. All right, so those are your celebrity births. And Pete, I don't have any celebrity deaths.
So you kid?
No, well, you can still do it, but I don't have it.
Well, what about the guy that got murdered? The wrestler?
Yeah, but that wasn't today.
Oh, okay.
He was no good.
Oh, the guy was
celebrity
born.
death, and
He
there's
was
no
born.
celebrity
He didn't do.
death.
The guy didn't
No
stab somebody on his birthday.
celebrity.
Okay.
No, unfortunately not.
Well, that would have been cool.
So Pete just loves this Undertaker music, so he plays.
Damn right, I worked really hard on this.
He did. He combined two. Because I like this. I like this rendition of the Undertaker's music, but it doesn't have the gong in the beginning. So Pete,
I wanted the bell
modified.
tolling at the beginning. That's the classic.
Classic.
You got to have the classic stuff. You can't just mess
Classics.
around with that.
So we're gonna bust into our first double play today. We're only Pete. Mark this on the calendar. 6 minutes behind the schedule. Unbelievable.
Isn't that scary?
It is scary. It's terrible. All right, so our first double play today we're going to do for you is both songs from, I don't know, you like these guys?
Oh, I love him.
I saw 'em
I
live.
really,
Well,
Did you really?
I used to love them. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they don't exist anymore.
Well, they do.
I saw them
They're still
live.
around.
I saw them live when they did their. I was telling Bobby this. I saw them live when they did the tour, and they recorded every show, and you could
Oh,
buy the
that's right.
show you went
yeah.
to.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember you talking about it. I didn't remember it was this band, but I do remember you talking about that.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
the
I've seen them a
Bare
few
Naked Ladies.
times.
Yep.
So we are actually going to be playing you some Bare Naked Ladies, which is awesome in and of itself as a concept. Double play, we're going to start off with one that always cracks me up, another postcard. And then we're going to go into If I Had $1 Million. And you are listening to Bobby G and Company on WSKB. Take it away, Peter.
You can't imagine so many monkeys in the Daily Mail, and all of them coming anonymously so they leave no trail. Never thought I'd have an admirer from overseas, but somebody sending me stationery filled with chimpanzees. Some chimps in swimsuits, some chimps are swinging from a vine, some chimps in jack boots, some chimps that wish they could be my Starsky and Hutch chimps. A chimp who's sitting on the can, a pair of Dutch chimps who send their love from Amsterdam. Another postcard with chimpanzees, and everyone is best to me. Another postcard with chimpanzees, and everyone is best to me. If I had to guess, I'd say the monkey sender thinks it's great. He's sending me, maybe she's sending me just to see me get irate. I'm losing sleep, and it's gonna be keeping me up all night. I thought it was funny, but now I got money on a monkey fight. Some chimps in hard hats, chimps are working on a chain gang. Some chimps who love cats, burning rubber in a Mustang. A birthday wishing chimp, a chimp in black like a goth, a going fishing chimp, a British chimp in the bar. Another postcard with chimpanzees, and everyone is best to me. Another postcard with chimpanzees, and everyone is best to me. Somebody follow me even though I beg to move my home. No matter what, they come, they won't leave me alone. Another monkey in the mail can make me lose my mind, but look at me shuffling through the stack until I finally find some chimps in swimsuits, some chimps in jack boots, some chimps in hard hats, some chimps who love cats. I got some shaved chimps, that's chimps devoid of any hair. I got the brave chimps dressed up in the women's underwear. Another postcard with chimpanzees, addressed to me. Another postcard with chimpanzees, and everyone is addressed to me. Another postcard with chimpanzees, and everyone is addressed to me. Another postcard with chimpanzees, and everyone is addressed to
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Dental. Comprehensive dentistry at 14 convenient locations in Springfield, Chicopee, Longmeadow, West Springfield, Belchertown, East Longmeadow, Ludlow, Northampton, Greenfield, and Wilbraham, as well as 29 Broad Street in Westfield. Bay State Dental makes it a priority to help you achieve and maintain the healthy smile you deserve. On the web at baystatedental.com.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did
it! Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Maybe a nice Chesterfield or an Ottoman.
And if I had $1 million,
if I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you a cake car,
a nice Benaya automobile.
And if I had $1 million,
I'd buy you love.
If I had $1 million,
I'd build a tree fort in our yard.
And if I had $1 million,
you could help me wouldn't be that hard.
And if I had $1 million,
maybe we could put the little tiny fridge in there somewhere.
Very nice. Actually, I gotta say, wandering around out there, it's a very nice looking casino out there.
Yeah.
It's very nice. They've taken great pains to make it like they don't have to do that. You put gambling stuff and people will come, you know? But they made it look really nice anyway.
Yeah.
But the one thing, if I could just change one thing, because they've done such a nice job with all the fixtures and all the hanging stuff and all, those stupid gambling machines all look like crap. It's like if someone would just design a nice looking one-armed bandit, they all have those wild cherry. And
hey, nobody told me cherry was wild.
It's all like, you know, beautifully designed interiors and waterfalls and landscapes and hanging things and really retarded neon things.
It was nice of them to build a casino around one of the great wonders of the world, which is the world's loudest waterfall. I stood by that waterfall for like a second and a half and had a headache. I could just sit down there, have a drink.
I know.
Pardon?
I know, there's like a patio.
Can you pass the salt?
There's a little patio restaurant. It's practically in Niagara Falls.
Otherwise, it's really been lovely.
Good afternoon. What would you like for lunch? Can I hear your specials? Likely not. I'll have the soup. Bathroom's right over there, sir. If I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you a fur coat,
but not a real fur coat, that's cruel.
and if I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you an exotic pet,
yep, like a llama or an emu.
and if I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you John Merrick's remains,
ooh, all them crazy elephant man dude own.
and if I had $1 million, I'd buy you If I had $1 million,
we wouldn't have to walk to the store.
if I had $1 million,
We'd take a limousine 'cause it costs
if
more.
I had $1 million,
We wouldn't have to eat craft dinner.
but we would.
Oh, we would. Hello. I think the people sitting down won these tickets. That's just a guess, though. Everybody else is shaking their booty.
I like when they shake their booty.
Oh, me too. Boys and girls. That's one thing that I would say 99.9% of us have is all tushies. And when we move those tushies together to the beat, man, oh man, the things we could do. Imagine if the UN was all sitting around, the UN Security Council just sitting doing this. Just getting their, even in the squarest of world leaders could get their groove on just by a little bit of tuchus movement. Things would be better. But you know what? Then they'd be invading our secret ass-shaking club. So let's keep the booty moving to ourselves and sing this sacred song. The song of casinos. The song of cash money.
Would you all please unilaterally join me in singing? Here we go. Repeat after me, please. If I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a green dress,
But not a real green dress, that's cruel.
if I
Sing it
had
loud.
$1 million, well, I'd buy you some art.
A Picasso or a Garfunkel.
If I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a monkey.
Haven't you always wanted a monkey?
If I had $1 million,
I'd buy you love.
if I had $1 million,
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 if I had $1 million, I'd be rich.
Pyrotechnics shooting off.
Yeah.
Big finish.
Now they're like 3 more choruses.
Oh no, the cheering goes on for another 3 minutes.
Oh, perfect. I was hoping so.
The only reason I keep this version of this song is because this was my first date with my ex-wife. My first big date with my ex-wife.
That was the only thing you were able to keep? Was
Yeah.
that song?
Yeah.
That's it, man.
She forget
Everything
that.
else?
That's it,
Like, listen,
baby.
you can have this 47-minute version of If I Had $1 Million, because you don't anymore.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
It does remind me that
It does have good memory though. It was a fun show.
That does remind me of the old joke. What does a marriage and a tornado have in common?
What's that?
When either one of them start, there's an awful lot of sucking and blowing going on, but by the time either one of them are done, everything you owned is long gone. There you go, Pete. Take that and run with it. Go to the bank.
So,
on that note.
Our research department tells me we're not on the air.
We're not on the air?
But I'm sending music back and forth to the radio station.
Oh, yeah, I meant to tell you that. The radio station had dead space on the air when I came in this morning.
You should have told me that because I would have run up there.
Didn't
But
you remember
anyways,
it?
so trying to reach the device that is called the transmitter.
Are you?
I cannot.
You're going to have to run up there?
I don't even know if it's powered on. It could be dead.
Well, it was on. The station was on when I was on my way in. I got to the Pride station, shut off the car, went in, came back out. The station was off.
So it kicked off the air.
It was just before 5:30 when it shut off.
Because I'm sending audio up and back.
Okay.
But it's not. I can't reach the transmitter.
So CPC is the only thing getting us right now?
Right.
All right. Did you want to run up there? Because now's the time to do it. I can do the next couple of segments.
You could just play that song again. You'll have a good 45 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. You want to do that without any effects or anything?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I can make effects.
Yeah, I can.
See, look at that.
See that?
Look at that. I'm like the guy
All
from
right.
Police Academy.
I can run up there. I don't know if I can do anything about it, but I'll try restarting it.
All right.
All right.
I'll fake it.
I'll be back.
Pete's got to go plug
All right.
in the radio station.
He's got to go. Yeah, he's got to go.
Somebody kicked the cord out.
Yeah.
It was going across the
It's
road.
like one of those old Fords. You got to crank the little
Yeah.
thing in the front.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the hamsters died, and
The
wheel.
hamster died.
The wheel
I hate
stopped
when that
turning.
happens.
Yep.
Damn our luck. So now that Pete's gone,
All right.
we can be.
Well, wait till you can't hear us anymore.
Yeah, we're gonna wait till he's out of the studio completely. All right, let's lock the door and change the locks.
right.
All right. So your Keurig facts of the week. This is designed to make you the smartest person in the office Keurig machine. And if you don't have an office Keurig, think as Lynn says, bring your boss outside and beat him repeatedly. If you do have one, enjoy and don't flaunt the knowledge that we're about to share with you.
So wait, the options are you have a Keurig machine, you're happy, or you beat your boss.
Yes.
Okay, she's
Or
got
both,
issues.
or
She's
both.
got issues. Could we do some therapy?
Lynn
in here
definitely has
next
issues.
time.
You know that.
Can we get her on the phone? Can we get her to call in?
We
from-
could. I mean,
if they had phone service
but
wherever
I told
she
her,
is.
But I told her it was a 1-900 number and it was $3.99 a minute.
Sometimes it's worth paying.
It sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
And she even brought in a Keurig here.
Right.
Because she was afraid that Pete was going to start getting hit.
Well.
And, it was just one of those things.
That sounds more like a Lynn thing than a overall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have a Keurig, beat
she's-
your boss.
She has got anger issues like you would not
Apparently.
believe.
That's.
You should see the bruises on the left side
Yeah.
of me. My leg, my arm. Oh, my
I
God,
believe
it's
you.
brutal.
I believe you. Lynn, we're worried about you.
And it's I have to sit on this side of the table because of my right shoulder. I have to kind of like guard it because she's so quick.
You
with
should probably
the
get another
smacks.
Keurig just in case. What
Oh,
happens if somebody takes that one?
Oh my God! I'm telling you that it would be inconsolable.
All heck is gonna break loose.
It will.
It will.
So your Keurig facts of the week. Again, 3 different things. Did you know? And I thought this was pretty cool, Jar. There is a house in New Jersey that's built in the shape of an elephant. There's a house in Oklahoma shaped like a chicken, and there's a house right here in Massachusetts made entirely of newspapers, and that's up in Rockport. The structure, the superstructure, is still wood.
Yeah.
But the rest of it is all made of newspapers. It's a museum today. Pay $2 to go in and tour it.
Interesting. I knew about the elephant one.
I'd never heard of either one.
Yeah,
of
well,
those.
it was at it's at like a pier or something like that.
Oh, really?
It was somebody made a hotel. It was a giant elephant. It burned down in I think it was the 30s or 40s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know this because I'm a huge Disney World fan, and at the Boardwalk Hotel, they have a little model of that hotel up on the shelf, and there's a little plaque saying what the story is.
Oh, no kidding.
So I went and I watched. It's actually really interesting, the story of it.
That is cool. All right. Did you know that the world's largest cabbage ever recorded being grown
Of course I did.
weighed 125.9 pounds?
That's a big cabbage.
That's a big cabbage. You could make a lot of kielbasa to go with that.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Big
Yes.
frying pan.
Yeah, and a lot of air freshener.
Oh,
You're gonna need 125 pounds.
Oh my God! Yeah,
Lysol container.
You don't need a fan in the bedroom. You got that sheet moving all night long. All right, and okay, I got a question for you. And I was going to bounce this off of Pete, but Pete's gone, and we're gonna his job is really in our hands right now.
Yeah.
So what do you think is the most widely eaten fruit in America?
Widely eaten fruits.
Yeah. I would have gotten this one wrong.
Apple?
That's what I would have said. Banana.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Yep. I actually thought it was the apple myself, and nope, it is a...
All I was thinking was like, don't say a vegetable. Don't say a vegetable.
All right, so let me just jump right into Dark Shadows here a little bit. And this is a segment of the show that sometimes I talk paranormal, sometimes I have a BNT, sometimes we just rant and rave.
You have a BLT?
A BLT, yep, with
listen?
bacon.
Well, yeah, it's a BLT.
BLT with bacon. I said that, it's funny. Hope, we go to, as you know, we go to Village, West Springfield a lot.
Yes, as everybody should, honestly.
Everybody should, yeah, it's awesome. And their BLTs their pitas are phenomenal.
Oh, yes, their pitas are amazing.
Well, I remember I always mess with Hope, and I'm telling you, I know I'm going to hell. There is no doubt in my mind. We watched. Have you ever seen the first Conjuring movie?
Yes.
Remember where they were doing the clap and hide and clap?
Oh yeah.
Well, we watched it, and it scared the hell out of Hope. So I went downstairs. I was doing something. I come back up, and now I'm creeping up the stairs. I get to the landing. I flip the light switch, and I go. She let loose with a scream that was awesome because I shut off the light at the same time. And then what the hell did I just do the other night? I did something to her.
Wait, what does this have to do with BLTs and Village?
Well, I'm getting into that. There was something else that I did the other night.
A short circuit.
And I don't remember what it was. Hopefully it'll come to me. I'm getting on that in that age bracket where memory goes. But BLTs. She loves the BLT pita from Village. So I start messing with her. I'm like, well, what do you want tonight for dinner? She goes, well, I'm going to get a BLT pita. I'm like, do you want bacon on that? And she just looked at me, and it was like, she just, But anyway, so that was a...
But listen, the best pita there is the chicken stir-fry pita.
I can't...
If you've never had it...
I've never had it.
Try it.
Yeah?
It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never had a bad anything there.
I haven't either.
Their dinners are great.
Yep.
The guys are a blast. I mean, the employees...
They're my favorite wings around. I love the sauce.
They are. They're really... Yeah, I agree with you. Very
They should sponsor the show, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get them to get me make...
just have a box of pitas when we walk out of here.
Yeah, or wings. Bring us in a 50-piece.
Yeah.
All right, so Dark Shadows. Now, this is something that, in line with everything that's going on today in the world, all this crazy crap, there's been a huge influx of opinions concerning our nation and the way things are being handled across the board. Right, wrong, or otherwise, it's important to remember that just because someone doesn't agree completely with your opinion and stand on certain issues, it doesn't justify attacking them on either a physical or social basis. We've seen too many instances where hate is allowed to become the rule of the day, and I, for one, believe that enough is enough. I recently became aware of a local Facebook page that I'm not going to identify that was promoting hate and acts of violence against anyone that refuses to drink their Kool-Aid. Going so far as to contact employers and attempting to get those people fired from their jobs, all because of an opinion, referring to them as racists. Now, that's nonsense. That is just such a pain. It's so stupid. We've even seen that these groups are all over the nation and even include, and this is the part that scared the hell out of me, they include some of the teachers that are currently shaping our sons and daughters' minds and perceptions. For me, this crosses the line, in my opinion, and has no place in the academic curriculum. These teachers should be held accountable for their actions and terminated for this practice. The media has reported on this in other areas of the country, but it's even right here in our own backyard. So I caution any person pushing a hate-related agenda. Remember the old saying, my friend, if you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword. And I will tell you, I am currently researching additional information towards action on this matter locally. I do know that there's, like I said, there's a local Facebook group that's been doing this stuff, and they've been promoting all kinds of hate acts. And it's like, if you don't believe the propaganda that we're putting out, well, you're not part of us. You're the enemy. And I ended up making a new friend out of this. That somebody that has really in-depth researched this because it came up on her. And I was very, very interested in what she had to talk to me about, and I've got her in the back for in the back of the mind for an interview, and because I'm really curious, because she's got a ton of evidence and proof showing just who's involved in this. And I will tell you that we do have a local teacher that's involved with this group. And not just an accusation, but being able to show proof that they're advocating hate and violent acts. And it's like, my first thing is that, and I was told, I'm kind of bouncing here. When Officer Wilkes out of Chicopee, right in your backyard, when he was removed from the PR position in the Chicopee Police Department, one of the things that was on social media was a statement that because he's a public servant, he needs to be held to a higher standard. Okay, this needs to apply to that too.
Yeah.
You have a teacher that's out there that's promoting a violent situation. I don't care if you believe in this cause or not. You don't promote a violent situation. That's nonsense, and it's above and beyond. And this is the same thing. If you're going to do that,
that's one of the main reasons I don't spend a lot of time on Facebook anymore.
Yeah,
it's depressing.
Yeah,
yeah. I scroll for 2 seconds. I like, oh wait, let me see my Disney news. Then I'm like, all right, first post, I see it. Now I'm done.
Yeah,
I can't.
I mean, it's gotten to the point where social media is just
it's just negativity everywhere. I can't take it.
It really is.
There's no need for it.
No, and I agree.
Like, people make themselves miserable. I'm like, yeah, well, you're making everybody miserable.
but I really wonder how much of that is due to people being forced into quarantine for 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah, but it's gotten worse obviously during this, but it's been like this for quite a while now.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I mean, now people have nothing better to do than sit there and look at their phone. So yeah, obviously everybody's on edge.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So we still have no Pete.
It's okay.
That's okay. We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Hey, Pete, on your way back, stop at Cumbies and get us something.
No, stop at Village.
Village, yes, go get us some wings.
I think I just saw him. I think he's walking in. Yep.
All right. Okay.
I didn't see any pita stuff.
He definitely didn't get us any wings or nothing.
No.
He didn't have time.
No, but he can go back out.
That's true.
Yeah, we can vamp.
That's true. We can do that.
I can beatbox.
There we go.
You need music.
Yeah.
Hey.
I got my iTunes on my phone. Yeah. Just hold it up to the mic.
Right. We got this covered.
Yeah, we got this. So, I mean, that's my B&T for today. And let me see. Let me jump back into the schedule. So, I mean, right, wrong, otherwise, just saying, keep it real, folks. And I got to wait we do have to kill some time because I got to wait for the next the quiz. Yes, and you got big shoes to fill. I mean, they are clown feet, but
it's not. I wear a 12. I know Lynn's
a 14.
14.
Yeah, she's a 14.
Men's 14.
Men's 14.
Yeah.
Yes, and they got the big wide, bulbous toe. And
Doesn't that make you laugh though? Like when you look at sizing on women's clothing and shoes and stuff, and they're like, "But it's a smaller number." Like, yeah, but it's not really because it's the same.
Yeah.
Like, whatever makes you feel good, I guess. But if you wear a men's 12 shoe and you're just like, well, I'm a 14 women's. Like, that's a bigger number. Like, don't you understand? It got reversed here somehow.
Somehow, yes. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. I give up with a lot of that. But so we got... like I said, we had you guys over for dinner last night. We had some stuffed peppers, awesome. We got a lot of work done downstairs.
Yep. Despite the technical, the gremlins in the system.
Yeah. I don't even know how you got those out. You just kind of like.
I didn't do anything.
It was working again. So.
I swore at it a few times, and it was like, all right.
That works for me usually. Yeah. It's funny because when I go and grab the hammer, that's when it starts to work.
Right.
It sees you, and it's like, oh, this guy ain't messing around.
Right.
But
I keep a pile of broken laptops next to my computer and just look at that. See that? I'm not that attached to you, so
yeah. This one thought I was attached too. Guess what? It was wrong.
Right.
That's funny. But so what's now? You've got. I'm going to get a little bit ahead. You've been doing a Facebook music.
Yeah, Facebook
weekly
Live show.
Talk to me. What's that all about?
So it started back. Let's see. Tomorrow's my 11th one, so I've been doing
it. Really?
Yeah, actually, it's more than 11, but it's my 11th Friday show.
Okay.
I've done 2 special editions during the week, but yeah, I started back, so it's probably
3 months.
Yeah, March or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I play music. I'm gonna go on Facebook Live, just start playing some songs. Some people tuned in. I played for 3 hours.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't plan on playing 3.
Listen, I never planned on playing 3, and I have not done a show under 3 hours yet.
Because I remember the first one, when you got off, you were like, oh, my God, my fingers are freaking raw.
Yeah, because I play guitar all the time, but I don't play acoustic guitar for 3 hours straight. It's still, like, by the end of the show, my fingers are a little sore, but... Like,
not as bad anymore?
No, I was like, the last couple of
calluses,
chords. Yeah. So I've been doing it since that first week. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. is my 11th one. I play classic rock, whatever.
Yep.
People do requests. I do stupid songs, make things up on the fly. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
People seem to enjoy it, so I keep doing it.
Yeah, we've listened to you a couple of times, and yeah, it's...
because honestly, I do this anyway, and I'm just there by myself. I've been doing this forever. I just sit in my room and play, and then my neighbors just have to listen to it. Now it's just you can tune in and watch it. So
what is it? How would somebody listening? How would they get you?
So you can go to facebook.com/goffstockmusic, GOFFSTOCK music, and that'll bring you to the page, and that's where I broadcast live from there.
Now, do you put the recorded segment? Is it on there so that people can see?
Yeah. All the old shows are.
The old shows are on there.
Yeah, I don't know if they're all on that page because I switched from my personal page up to that one. When more people watching, you can do different things. With a business type page.
Sure.
So yeah.
Hello, you goofballs.
Hey, how'd you get on here?
I'm calling you from the studio. I think I got the transmitter back up and running. It was dead.
It was dead?
Yes, dead.
It's dead, Jim.
Wait. Who is this?
This
caller.
Caller ID.
Hi, where you calling from?
You are the 20th caller. You've won a free pass to come back to the studio and get your ass back to work.
Yeah, I'll be returning in a minute, but I figured I'd give you the update because I can call into my own studio from the other studio.
You are the bestest.
Hey, Pete, quick question.
Yes.
Do you know what a fire extinguisher is, or we're just checking? I just wanted to know.
Asking for a
friend? Well, with
Yeah.
your biggest fan outside the room, you would probably be smoke inhalated by now.
Oh.
Well, what if the fire was on the other side, though? I'm just saying, if there were to be a large fire somewhere near the
Let me
studio.
just say this about that.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Ask a custodian if you can find one, but run first.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, I did see some gentleman running. He was on fire. I was like, don't run. The flames grow.
Yeah.
That's probably Mr. Poulin. That would
Stop,
be
drop, and
that'd be
roll.
about
I
it.
mean,
He grabbed a mop, and he was running. He was on fire. It looked like the Olympic torch.
Well, I see you're handling things well then.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we got this right down.
Well, no, this is all hypothetical.
Yeah, hypothetical. Yeah, asking
Right.
for a friend.
We should probably get out of here.
Hey, Pete, before you head back here, we got 2 words for you.
Yes.
Chicken wings.
Not this early in the morning.
Oh, come on.
Listen, if you can restart an entire radio station
You can get chicken
by
wings.
7, I guarantee you can find chicken wings
I mean, yeah.
on your way here.
I mean, you got to pass at least 4 gas stations on the way back.
Right.
And
Like, there's skill involved in restarting a radio station.
There is.
There's not much skill involved in getting chicken wings.
No. You just got to go to the
And,
desk.
and you know what, Pete? We believe in you.
We do. We believe in you. We have faith in you.
Good luck with that.
All right, thanks. Thanks, buddy. Don't let us
I'll
down.
see you in a few minutes.
All right. We locked the door, by the way. All right, so we got golf stock. We were talking about that before we were so rudely interrupted by that
Some
caller.
guy.
Some random caller. So you've got the Friday nights, again, having listened, it's kind of like a montage of everything.
Yeah, I'll play whatever.
You do take the requests.
Yeah, I take requests.
Which I have taken advantage of with some obscure. You actually played Kermit the Frog with Rainbow Connection.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, I play Rainbow Connection pretty much every week.
Do you really?
I don't always do it as Kermit, though. Maybe in the beginning I did.
But that's the best, because you've got that voice down.
Yeah, it's fun to do. I don't always like to do it as Kermit, though, but I will always play Rainbow Connection.
There you go. Awesome song. But then you also started doing specialty shows.
Yeah, I've been doing a couple of special editions. The first one, like I said, I'm a huge Disney fan, so I did an all Disney night. It was 3 hours of Disney music, parks music, movie music, all sorts of stuff. And was it last night?
Yeah.
Seems like it was
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. I can't keep track.
Yep. Yeah, it was 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago, I did a Beatles night.
You played the entire album.
I did all of, I started out with all of Abbey Road.
Yep.
which is fun because the side 2, that Abbey Road medley, is like 20 minutes of one song basically together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, side 2 of Abbey Road is almost one song.
Huh.
So, yeah, but they did all Beatles music. Again, 3 hours. I don't know how to not do a 3-hour show, apparently. Yeah.
Now, I hear you were telling me off air, I think it was last night you mentioned that you were thinking about doing a Pink Floyd special night.
There's definitely a Pink Floyd edition coming relatively soon.
Going to do the Wall, or what are you going to do?
I don't know. I mean, the Wall's I might. I mean, that's a lot as one chunk, but, I could do it.
Well, it kind of meshes one song to the other. So you got
does.
3 hours of time just with the Wall.
Right. Well, it's like an hour and 15, I think, if I were to do it.
Is that all it is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was much longer than that.
No.
Well, it's kind of tough to say, and this is just my biased opinion, it's kind of tough to look at a Pink Floyd set and say, I can't really do this sucks, that sucks. No matter what you do for Floyd,
right,
it's phenomenal.
And and Pink Floyd is my favorite band with the Beatles
both.
Rightly behind. So I'm going to be playing stuff most Pink Floyd fans, if they're casual fans, they're going to have no idea it's a Pink Floyd song.
Really?
Oh yeah. I'm going to be pulling out some obscure songs.
So like what, newer, like Division Bell, or older?
Oh no, I'm talking old, like B-sides before their album came out.
Really?
Before Piper at the Gates of Dawn came out. I'll be pulling out some singles that they put out beforehand.
Digging deep.
Nice. I mean,
nice.
I'll have 3 hours to fill, so I got time to
Yeah.
play around a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely do an album during that. And if I don't get to the Wall this time, I'll do it in another one.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's the Wall definitely for me, probably I dare say my favorite album, period. I don't think
it's Animals for me.
Is it?
But I'm not going to attempt to play Animals because it's so many synthesizer parts and stuff. I would spend 3 years trying to orchestrate that into a single acoustic guy singing a song. So
because we're actually going to be playing some of your music coming up in a little bit.
Yeah.
Original stuff as well as covers.
I recorded a couple of covers especially for this show today.
Nice. But now one thing that I always thought was incredible, I mean, now you've had, 2 CDs that you've put out that you've done?
Yeah.
You had Big Apology.
Yeah.
And then
Next Bus to Mars was my
that was the
very first one.
Yep.
And then Big Apology.
Yep.
Was 2008, I think.
And that's those are the only 2 you put out so far.
Yeah. Yep.
And one of the things that I always, and even Hope commented on this when she first listened to your CD, it's only you. So you do this as layers.
Right.
Like you'll do the drums, you'll do the bass, you'll do the guitar, you'll do the keyboard, and then you do the vocals.
Then I'll do
and it's one
usually
layer on
5
top
or
of
6
the other.
vocal tracks on top. Yeah. Yep.
And it's, so when you're listening to the music later on, 100% of this is you.
Yeah, the Big Apology is, I have, my buddy Gabe was in that band with me, so he's on that one too. I did everything on that one except for one of the acoustic tracks and his vocal parts, obviously.
Now, you used to, back in the day, kind of tying this into Agawam Paranormal, you used to play with Steve from Ghost Hunters.
Yes.
And
he was the drummer in the Big Apology.
And you were, you guys are friends to this day. You ran into him all over the place. Hell, you ran into him at Disney.
Yeah.
Of all places.
The first weird run-in, which it was just random. I was at Mohegan Sun, I think, after a show. It was like 1:30 in the morning, walking through the shopping area.
Okay.
Nobody else. It's me and Sarah walking, and then Steve and his girlfriend come walking the other way. I'm like, at 1:30 in the morning, and then I think it was 2 years ago, we are in the Magic Kingdom in Orlando at Walt Disney World, and I run into Steve.
That is funny. Hey, do you know, is Steve still dating Danielle?
I have no idea.
Because he started dating one of the girls from the team, and I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
You will have to check the gossip column for that one. I don't know.
Not that big. I just haven't seen her since.
Yeah. No.
But that's kind of a small world
But
stuff.
the odds of running into anybody,
at Disney,
at a place like there's 50,000 people there at any given time.
Yeah,
it's just crazy to see anybody you know there.
Yeah. No. Now because how did you ever meet Steve?
I met him long time ago, probably back in the early 90s originally.
Yeah.
Because he's a musician. I'm a musician. We used to both perform at the Vertex and Katinas in Hadley.
Okay.
So I met him back then when he was a drummer in a couple of bands there.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys just hit it off.
Yeah. I mean, he's not somebody I see a lot.
Yep.
But every time I see him, it's like, oh, how you doing?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh. Small world.
It is.
You know?
It is.
And because you were one of the founding members of Ag One Paranormal.
Yeah.
And you were, on board until you ended up, you just became so busy between the music. You're also a stand-up comic.
Yeah. Where I was before.
Before COVID.
Before COVID, yeah. That's a tough gig nowadays. I haven't been on a stage for comedy in 3 months. It's crazy. It's weird now. Like I've been a comedian for 5 years, so I'm so used to every weekend now driving somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're all over New England.
On the way here today was the first time I've been on the Turnpike in 3 months. It was so weird.
Wow.
I was on the Turnpike almost every weekend, going to Rhode Island, New York,
You had to dust off your speedy pass?
Yeah. I was like, where is it? I was like, oh, yeah, it's in the glove compartment.
Yeah, because, I've seen your stand-up routines. And
you saw it in the very, very...
I saw you at the very beginning.
The very first one, as a matter of fact.
God, that was shock factor, but funny as hell.
Well, I've grown since then.
Have you?
Yeah.
All right.
The first one's not as bad. There's some after the first one that I think are way worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The first one, I can still tolerate the first one. But after that, I was like, whoa, what's going on here?
Burst out laughing.
Yeah.
The first one. Because you went, Dark Shadows, and you went...
Oh, yeah.
You just... There was nothing off the table.
Yeah.
And,
oh, yeah. It's weird when you're doing comedy. They always say, however many years you've been doing comedy, that's how old you are in comedy.
Okay.
So, when you first start, you're a little baby.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're just doing whatever. You're just spewing forth whatever. And it takes a long time to find your voice, which, I haven't found it yet, but I've learned and grown a lot in those 5 years. You learn quickly when you're in front of a crowd of people that they don't like something.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you didn't have that problem your first night.
No, I had a lot of support. I had 30 people come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also it was a lot of fun.
But you bought everybody dinner.
Yeah.
So it was
of course.
one of those things,
Yeah.
You want to eat? Here, come on out. We're going to feed you. And
right. I didn't tell them I was going to do comedy.
No. But yeah, just it was funny because I'm sitting with Hope and we're watching this, and some of the things that you came out with, I just looked at Hope and I'm freaking dying laughing. I'm like, oh my God, he's so went there. And we were just, was just, it was awesome. We were laughing.
I'm not quite as blue anymore.
Not as blue?
I still will. It's not off the table, but I try to do things now. I always did. Make things that I would laugh at,
Yeah.
Sometimes you say that out loud and people are like, what?
Yeah, yeah.
You learn that too.
Well, that was something else that we both, referring to Hope and I, we both got the biggest kick out of, was that you're talking and telling a joke, but you're also laughing at it too.
Yeah.
So it was like you were sharing the experience, and that made a connection there.
Well, if nobody else is going to laugh, you got to laugh at yourself.
Well, yeah, you got to have at least a singular wit.
Yeah. Which I know many.
Did you do the current facts of the day yet?
Yes, we did. We're all up to now. We are up to.
Where are we?
We're up to.
I got to catch up. You see, because I was fixing things.
Yeah. Did you fix it?
I had I literally it was off the air, locked up. Somebody either never turned on the air conditioner this summer when they left for the semester, or shut it off. And so it was 85, 90 degrees in there, and the transmitter does not like 85 or 90 degrees, and eventually it just says, I can't take this, and powers itself down, which is what it did.
Oh, well, I can tell you it happened just before 5:30.
Yep, I'm going to put that on my after-action report.
There you go.
To the chief engineer, because calling him...
Engineer. Tell Scotty. He'll fix this stuff.
I fixed it, so...
I almost said something else.
Yeah, please don't.
No, I didn't. I caught myself earlier.
Did you do outside of the box?
No,
you want to do that today?
I was waiting for you for that.
Okay, hold on. Let me get that music
queued up. The best song
up.
on the radio today, right now, is coming at you.
Okay.
So do it up, Pete.
Yeah, this is the current #1 hit.
It is
across the country, isn't it?
It is definitely that.
In 1962.
Sing it, Lynn. Sing it. She's on the air right now on this. I love this tune. All right. So, getting back into our show schedule, this is Bobby's Thinking Outside of the Box. This is a little quiz that I give to the Lynn stand-in and Pete. So, Jeremy, you got big shoes to fill. Like I said, they're clown shoes today.
It's all right.
Lynn's alpaca.
We're 0-0 right now. Me and Jeremy, we're 0-0.
0-0.
Yeah, there's no record against us. This is a one-off for all the bragging rights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So here's your question. Pete, I'm going to throw this one at you first. How do mother animals know their babies? Is it A, by their personalities, B, by their looks, C, by the sounds they make, or D, by their smell? Which one do you think? How do mother animals know their babies? Personalities, looks, sounds, or smell?
I would say it's smell. D.
All right. What do you think, Jer?
I was thinking D as well, honestly.
Were you?
Yeah, before you even gave the answers there.
You're both right. Every individual animal, including every human, has its own unique smell.
That's how my wife knows me.
It is. Mostly mine,
By
Taco
smell.
Bell, yeah.
Yeah.
Mothers and fathers also learn these smells. So do brothers and sisters. Even babies can recognize their mother's smells. Our bodies make a special chemical called pheromones.
Yep.
They mix and blend into a special fragrance for each of us. Like I said, Taco Tuesday followed by
That's
Wake Up Wednesday.
Special fragrance right there.
And here's something else. I did not know this. Your special smell cannot even be washed off. I
try to tell that to Sarah all the time. I'm like, it's my special smell. It doesn't
well,
wash
do you
off.
remember the aphrodisiac colognes that were supposed to be pheromone based?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they collect the pheromones from the hottest dudes.
I was just Hope and I were talking about that. She had never heard of that before.
Really?
But yeah, here's what you could do, and this is what I did not know. Try smelling a clean shirt belonging to each person in your family. They all smell different, even after they're freshly laundered.
Yeah.
Your pheromones are in with your clothing, and you can't unsmell that.
What's the same thing happens like when certain people wear certain colognes, and it does not mix with like their smell, and it smells terrible on some people. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found one that works really good for me, but it's been out forever, and I want to make sure I keep having it because it seems to work really well for me.
What's that, Polo?
Dracar Noir?
No.
Eau de toilette.
Oh, for crepe's sakes.
All right. So listen, let's cue up some weather report. Let's get my wife's been hanging up there for an hour.
All right, hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Let's hope the copter's running today.
It is.
The radio station wasn't running.
She got cold, so she shut off the fan.
Oh, okay. Good.
Put up the picture.
Hold on, I got enough things running right now.
Okay, joining us again on this beautiful morning from the Sky One Weather Chopper, my wife and the chief meteorologist for the Bobby G & Company show, Hope Goff. Good morning, honey.
Good morning, guys. Today's weather's looking like a warm one. Partly cloudy with a high of 88 and a low tonight expected of 64. There will be a slight wind coming from the south-southwest at around 11 miles an hour.
88 degrees, and I'm glad we have the air conditioners in.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a hot few days coming up. It's forecast to be in the upper 80s to lower 90s for the next 7 days, babe.
Anything else going on?
Well, we gained another 3 minutes of daylight this week. Sunrise was at 5:14 again this week, but sunset will be at 8:29. After the summer solstice, we'll start seeing it go the other direction.
I know that you have to get back home to get ready for work, so fly safe and have a good day. See you at lunch, hon.
Thanks, honey. You too. Have an awesome show, guys. This is the chief meteorologist for the Bobby G & Company show, Hope Goff, signing off until next week. Be safe and happy Father's Day.
All right, it's currently 64 degrees outside. Woohoo! As Sky One goes back to the hangar.
Yes.
And, yep. So
where is that hangar? Is it at the house?
It's an undisclosed location.
Yeah, we can't really tell you because
you don't own the helicopter.
The media, no,
somebody keeps trying to take it back.
They keep
like, wait a minute. Where did you guys get a helicopter in the first place? We found it.
We found it, but we had a big influx in our budget for this show. That's why we got the blue wall behind us.
I gotcha.
That paint for that blue
wall.
Because
I saw the helicopter one time, and it looked like it used to say Bay State, and somebody spray painted over it. It says Bobby G Company. I'm like, I don't know.
No, yeah, it was one of the old state police ones.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was.
That's why
but we left
spotlight.
We left the machine gun turrets on there.
Oh, good.
Just in case. You can never tell when you're going to need that.
Well, yeah, of course.
So
it gets dodgy when you're doing the weather.
It does.
From a helicopter. Sometimes you got to lay down some suppressing fire.
Well, we got one of the other shows. He has a.
Well, that's the story of my life.
He has a traffic mobile
Yeah.
that he drives around. It's like it's a Hummer with a turret on it.
Yep.
And so just in case he gets a little aggressive, we have to make sure that we can take that thing out. Of
course.
So it's not a public nuisance. So Pete, you ready to jump into another double play?
Sure. What are we doing?
The next one.
We're way behind.
Yeah, I know. We're just going to keep
Let's
going.
jump over stuff.
No jumping. No jumping. We're going to fit it all in. We're just going to shorten the talk segments. So, our next double play we got at you, we're going to do some Black Crowes, another great tune, a couple of tunes, great band. We're going to do Hard to Handle, and then we're going to come at you with She Talks to Angels. And you are listening and have been, your ears are probably bleeding by this point, to the Bobby G and Company show on WSKB. Take it, Pete. Run!
Your candle calls the mama, I'm sure all the hand and I just around. Action speaks louder than words, and I'm a man of great experience. I know you got another man, but I can love you better than him. Take my hand, don't be afraid, I'm gonna prove every word I say. I'm advertising love for free, so you can place your ad with me. Once I come along and down by the dozen, that ain't nothing but let me light your candle calls and mama, I'm sure all the hand and I just around. Yeah, all the hand now. Oh baby, baby, here I am, a man on your scene. I can give you what you want, but you got to come home with me. I forgot some good old loving and I got some more in store. When I get through throwing on you, you gotta come running back. Run along and down by the dozen. I ain't nothing but drugstore love. Pretty little thing, let me light your candle calls and mama, I'm sure all the hand and I just around. Hard to handle now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me light your candle calls and mama, I'm sure all the hand and I just around. Yeah, so hard to handle now. Oh yeah, baby, a good love hand. Baby, oh, good love hand. I need good love hand. I got to have it.
Double play music radio.
Never mentions the word addiction in certain company. Yes, she'll tell you she's an orphan after you meet her family.
her eyes as black as night now. Pulls those shades down tight. Yeah, she gives a smile when the pain comes. The pain gonna make everything alright. Says she talks to angels. They call her out by her name. Oh yeah, she talks to angels. Says they call her out by her name. She keeps a lock of hair in her pocket. She wears a cross around her neck. Yes, the hair is from a little boy, and the cross is someone she has not met, but not yet. Says she talks to angels. Says they all know her name. Oh yeah, she talks to angels. Says they call her out by her name. She don't know no lover, none that I ever seen. Yeah, to her that ain't nothing, but to me it means everything. She paints her eyes as black as night now. She pulls those shades down tight. Oh yeah, there's a smile when the pain comes. The pain gonna make everything alright. Alright, yeah, yeah. She talks to angels. Says they call her out by her name. Oh yeah, angels. Call her out by her name. Oh, angels. Call her out by her name. Oh, she talks to angels. They call her out. Yeah, call her out. Don't you know that they call her out by her name?
I'm coming back to you.
Coming back to me, okay. That's
Yeah,
a
we'll
nice
finish the double play.
Nice heads up there. I got a mouthful of granola.
Yeah, hippie.
Sorry.
Was that
Yeah,
a tribute
one of
to
those
Lynn
mornings.
from granola?
I'm trying to manage all kinds
Yeah.
of things, trying to see if we can get the air conditioner fixed today. You know, things like that, so I can exist.
Okay, all right, good.
But still, no chicken wings.
No chicken.
Obviously,
Sorry.
the simplest task of them all.
I know it.
He's like, I climbed up the radio tower and I soldered things. I got us back on the air.
He did. It
But
was
no
incredible.
chicken wings.
No chicken wings. I don't know.
But listen,
Danny Nason, our research department, thanks me because the only way you can listen to our shows is in the control room at the rock crushing plant is to listen to us on the radio.
And we know that Danny's favorite show is the Bobby G and Company show.
I think he listens
loves
to them
it.
all, but he probably laughs more at you than anybody else. Maybe Kenny.
With me.
No,
not
at.
No,
at.
No,
He was
it's
right.
definitely at.
It's definitely at.
He was
Okay.
right.
It's
He was
at.
right.
All right. So we have discovered something else this morning. Apparently, I am not bright enough to eat granola yogurt. Last week I had one in a cup and the granola's in the cap, and I ended up with granola everywhere. So today I'm like, oh, okay, it's on its own little cap thing, so I'm going to turn it upside down. No, bad idea, moron. I had yogurt everywhere, but I didn't drop any granola. I'm telling you, I don't know. Can't do it.
Life is tough.
It is tough. So, Pete, do me up some X-Files music.
Okay, hold on. I was just editing a tag for Jeremy, but we could do this.
Yeah, we'll do that right after X-Files. All right. So your news of the weird. This is the stuff.
Out of Florida.
Even I could not make this stuff up.
Was it out of Florida this week?
No. Nope.
I thought the only truly good news of the weird comes out of Florida.
No, this one's actually kind of funny.
Well, that's not called news of the weird. That's just called news.
This is from
Florida.
England. Yeah, no kidding. This is a blistering allegation. A British man is suing a woman he once dated for $246,000, claiming he caught herpes from kissing her. Martin Conway says he was left traumatized and in need of therapy after catching the virus while smooching with the gal on a London rendezvous last year. He said she should cough up the cash because she was negligent about protecting him from the unsightly lip bumps. I don't know. Gotta do it. So, gotta go for the gold. Now, this one's cool. This is awesome. A South Carolina man won a $500,000 lottery jackpot thanks to his wife's urgent need for a bathroom break. The woman asked her husband to pull over at a food mart so she could relieve herself. While he was waiting, he bought a scratch-off lottery ticket. And when he saw that he won, he began yelling, $500,000! $500,000! I wonder if he had to share.
You know what he should do with that money, though? He should give $246,000 of it to that herpes guy in England.
Yeah, they could be friends.
You get nothing, I like it.
All right, so here's one for you, Pete. This one I found this can kind of be amusing, and this is in Austria. A man was fined for farting. A park goer was penalized hundreds of dollars for passing gas at police officers in Vienna, Austria.
This is Cockenlocker.
I'm telling you, the unidentified gassy guy allegedly stood up from a bench earlier this month and broke wind with full intent, according to a police spokesman who added, "Our colleagues do not like to be farted at so much." The man was actually fined $565 for offending public decency.
That's a good fart.
That was.
Now, was it rated? Did they have to
No, it's Austria. They aren't.
Here's what I say about that story.
Oh, come on.
A lot of sausages, I think, in Austria, right?
There is a lot of sausage.
Because they're by Vienna.
And
especially in Vienna.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that
they're all little sausages.
That 125-pound cabbage came from there, too, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So that would make,
imagine how much he would have been fined if he ate that.
Oh, my God. He'd have blown the guy's hair back.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So those are your stories.
Hey, it's the cop's duty, okay?
It is. Duty. He's a duty. All right. So.
You're welcome.
Hey, at least he didn't have corn. So we've got a double play that we're going to jump into right now. Now, my nephew Jeremy has been with us today, filling in for Lynn, and doing an outstanding job at it. So these are This is your music. You tell me what's up with these. Do your intro.
All right. So what are we playing here?
And I'm going to eat some more granola.
So the first song we're going to hear is called Say Goodbye. It's actually the first song I ever wrote in my life. I wrote this, I was probably 16. So the way the first song came about is from Mad Magazine, which I used to love. They had a They had a one segment was called Do It Yourself Country Song, where it was kind of like a Mad Libs, but they gave you fill in the blank things.
Okay.
And for like a year, I would just sing this. I would sing it as a country song, these stupid lyrics. And then one day I'm like, I'm going to rewrite it. And I wrote a whole second part. So that's what the first song you're going to hear is called Say Goodbye.
That's awesome.
The second song is, these are both from my album Next Bus to Mars. But the second song you're going to hear called Cromwell's Journey was the first track on that. This is a new recording I just did a couple of weeks ago. So it's from that album, but it's a new recording of that one. So
all right. So this is obviously unique stuff. If you've never heard Jeremy before, it's the first time you're going to hear it. Obviously. So without any further ado, let's jump into a double play. Mr. Jeremy Goff, take it away. Woo!
me. I can still recall that burlap bra she wore. She was breaking out with acne on her elbows, but I knew it was a raving, nothing more. The blood that showed that I'd have my rash forever. She said to me that rollers made her high. Who'd have thought that she'd make it with a surfboard? Guess that's the way that pygmies say goodbye. Yeah, whoa, whoa, say goodbye. That's the way that pygmies say goodbye. Yeah, whoa, whoa, say goodbye. That's the way that pygmies say goodbye. Then one day, while I was cleaning turtles, the mailman fell onto his knees and cried. Man, oh man, he said, don't wash with salami. And by the way, the lady's up and died. She tried to pierce her nipple with a pitchfork. She changed her mind and stuck some roast beef in her eye. She was attacked by a swarm of senile gophers. Guess that's the way that pygmies like to die. Yeah, whoa, whoa, like to die. That's the way that pygmies like to die. Yeah, whoa, whoa, like to die. That's the way that pygmies like to die. That's the way that pygmies like to die. Yeah, whoa, whoa, say goodbye. That's the way that pygmies like to die. Yeah, whoa, whoa, say goodbye. That's the way that pygmies like to die. Yeah, whoa, whoa, say goodbye. That's the way that pygmies like to die. Yeah, whoa, whoa, say goodbye. That's the way that pygmies say goodbye.
Double play music radio.
The back door opened and a man walked out, wearing a Velcro suit, his top hat flashing in a most peculiar rhythm. The people watched him as he leapt into the air and flew away. They hoped the laws of gravity would to forgive him. From the cars were honking as he swooped out of the clouds and lost control. He spiraled down and bounced a few times off the railing. Some people stopped their cars and stepped into the road to help him out. Before they got there, he was up again and sailing. From bought it at a Texan in another town for 50 cents from Thomas Brown. Because he didn't match the sing the lounge in his wardrobe. Probably took it home and tried it on and started flashing at him, flashing at the same time as it pulled his fingers off the carpet, lifting Cromwell's body just enough to make his eyeballs in. He opened up his mouth and freed his mind. Back on the highway, he was flying fine now, soaring like a bird, his shadow clutching to the ground, grasping for safety. He let his jaw drop down too long, I guess. Both flew down his throat. It made him choke and gag. Wasn't very tasty. From he couldn't breathe because the bug began to dance. It grew so hard he messed his pants. At last he chewed it up and spat it out on someone's windshield. Cromwell looked too late to see the building right in front of him. Crashed into a window, severing any ties he had to his head. Screaming from below, a crowd had gathered in a moment's notice. Cromwell's body fell and kissed the ground. Cromwell, yeah. It seemed you've lost your head. Cromwell, yeah. It seems you've lost your head. Away his head took off, he never noticed anything was wrong. Even without a body, Cromwell's head kept grappling. The people stared in disbelief, this was too much for them to take. The threads that held their sanity were quickly unraveling. A funeral was held, his body laid to rest. His hands were crossed upon his chest. And then his arm rose up and waved goodbye to his old friend. No one saw the head fly by except the waving headless body. Everyone was surprised by Cromwell's headless body language. Never had a day like this occurred in such a quiet city. In fact, a day like this had never occurred in any city. 7 heads on often wear a top hat, let alone the freely. Flying like an eagle or an air balloon or someone's airplane. Wearing the same smile and war, and Cromwell's body lasted held it. Smiling as it flies around the earth.
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Well, good morning once again, everybody. This is Bobby Goff, and I'm welcoming you once again to the Bobby G & Company Show. Currently it's 7:35 in the a.m., according to Mickey Mouse. And so the big say goodbye. It was you shared a little story with me about that. Good.
Yeah, so
that was worth repeating.
So the very first demo I recorded of that song was probably 95, 96, something like that. And the first person One of the first people to ever hear it was your mother, my grandmother. She happened to come over to my dad's house. I'm like, hey, I'm going to play this new thing I recorded, and she loved it. She's like, oh, my God, that's so awesome.
That is cool. So I got to ask you, the second song we played, Cromwell's Journey. Who was Cromwell?
Cromwell was the name of the wallpaper that was in my room.
Was he like a general or something?
I'm sure there was. That's not who the song was made after. But
It was made after a wallpaper.
Yeah, I like the name. So
He was
I just,
feeling Paisley then?
Yep, he was. Yeah, it was a Paisley wallpaper.
Oh, man, that's funny. All right, so listen, I'm going to make up a little bit of time here. Let me jump right into the Just for Laughs. This is Mark Christopher Lawrence, and this is a pretty funny segment. Women are complicated. No kidding. Really? Never would have guessed that one. So, Just for Laughs, enjoy. Here we go. Take it away, Peter.
I love this job. This is my favorite thing to do in all of the things that I do as an actor and a comedian. I love the live feedback. I love to be able to come out to a different city and you get to learn a little bit about me, and sometimes I learn a little bit about you. And the thing I don't like about this job, I don't like having to go to the airport and deal with the TSA to get to it. See, there's no unified protocol for TSA in this country. Have you noticed that? Every airport is different. If I knew I had to do X, Y, and Z, I'd do X, Y, and Z, and everything would be smooth. Am I right? I ring every time I go through the metal detector. So now I just wear a hospital gown and foot socks. I avoid the x-ray machine at all costs. They say the amount of radiation you get from the x-ray is the same as when you go to the dentist. Every time I've been to the dentist for an x-ray, they've draped me in a lead cape. Run a 4-flat 40 out of the room. Got behind a little pane of bulletproof glass. Push a button, run in, move the thing, and run out again. I figure as much as I fly, 2 years I'll have a whole nother head growing out the side of my neck. I'll be a comedy team at that point. I take the pat down every time. Most people don't like the pat down because it's very invasive at touching everything. And can't stand it. If you're getting a pat down, you don't like it, do what I do. As soon as they start patting, just go. That was so nice. They'll be all, next! There's a couple of airlines I hate flying. Frontier Air. The bus in the sky. It's like a bus in a third world country. They got chickens and goats on there. You gotta pay for everything. Check bag, carry-on bag, air. Sir, I saw you breathing. You're gonna have to swipe your card. I don't like Southwest either. Your bags fly free. But you gotta wrestle for a seat. They don't give you a seat assignment. Now the co-pilot's all mad because I'm sitting in his seat. I was on a Southwest flight, and here's how you know you're on a small plane, or either the guy in front of you has a really big head. This guy got on a plane, and the whole cabin got dark. And he sat not even directly in front of me. This is how big this dude's head is. He's like sitting over there, and I can't see the screen. And the lady comes by, would you like to purchase the headset? And she looks and goes, oh. He's gonna need a noggin stabilizer. They always say, secure your own seatbelt. Make sure you think there's somebody actually sitting in a plane today that doesn't know how to work a seatbelt? You think somebody's sitting there going, wait a minute! Wait What am I supposed to do with this? I'm glad to see all y'all out here tonight. I just want to leave you with this. See, guys, we as the male of the species, we are very sort of hands-on. We want to touch, taste, feel, control. That's who we are. Women want to talk about it because they're complicated. You are, ladies. You're very complicated. And you've been complicated a long time. Here's how I know. The Bible says, on the sixth day, God laid Adam down and put him in a deep coma-like sleep. He pulled a rib from Adam's side and he formed woman. God then blew the breath of life into woman. And then God needed a break. In fact, he stopped creating after that. I can imagine all the angels flying around going, what about that duck-billed platypus? You gonna fix that? That's a mess. I was like, nah, that's good. That's perfect. I can imagine Eve complaining about everything. Why the giraffe next so long? How come the hippopotamus underwater? How come we have no apples? Finally, God woke Adam up. He says, hey, Adam. Adam. Good luck with that. My name is Mark Christopher Lawrence, folks. Thanks for coming out.
There we go. We got it. Okay, now.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. That's all right. You got
one of those mornings.
yeah, I hear you there.
Crapola.
So, Mark Christopher Lawrence, funny guy.
Adam.
Wake up.
Sticking my head over there. Adam.
Good luck with that. Yeah. So now, Jerry, you and I were talking. You actually know some of your friends from the world of comedy have actually done specials on Dry Bar.
Yeah, a couple of my comedian friends that were lucky enough to get a Dry Bar special. They flew them out to Nevada. I think it's maybe Salt Lake City or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they said it was a great experience.
You were saying too, they're extremely
it's
particular,
super clean.
Yeah.
You are not allowed to swear whatsoever on Dry Bar specials, which is cool. I mean, it makes it available for. That's the thing about comedians. If you're a dirty comic, it really limits what you can do.
Yeah.
You know, that's why one of the reasons why I kind of toned down what I was doing. You realize you're not going to reach as broad an audience if you're.
Yeah, you're going to alienate a good portion of the people.
Right.
Especially in today's world where everybody's PC and doesn't have a sense of humor to begin with.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's a real rough time for comics. Well, especially now because you can't really perform all that much.
Yeah.
Doing all these weird virtual shows, and I saw Dave Chappelle did one. It was like people were sitting in a field all distanced out. It was weird.
Yeah.
See, we were doing the Studio 120 sessions with the musicians in here, and that's become huge. I mean, I put it up online, the playback system we have.
Yeah.
People are picking it up in Michigan. The University of North Texas picked it up. I was like, what?
Yeah, music's way different, though. You can do music. Like, I play every Friday night on my live show, and it's not weird. It would be weird for me to sit there by myself and do comedy.
Yeah, we had talked about that.
Because you don't have that. You need that instant reaction
and even if
from
you
a
did it
crowd.
on Zoom, it's delayed, you know?
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. You need that feedback. And, like, being in the room with the people, you need to feel that. It's not something you can recreate.
No.
Yeah. You can't even describe it, really. It's just you have to be there to...
So what we'll have to do is when you get back onto the scene, so to speak,
circuit.
Yeah.
something local, we'll have to go and record like a 5-minute segment. So you'll have to no F-bombs or anything else, and we'll record that. And I'll put that on
now. I
there.
generally try to not swear.
Do you?
Yeah. I try to do comedy like I speak, and I'll swear in my real life, so I'll do it occasionally. But I try to be mindful of that now.
Yep.
Which is what makes this easier. Like, I don't have to worry about swearing because I know I'm not going to.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I'm accustomed to not doing it, so.
Sure. All right, so listen, we're still a little bit behind. Not too bad for our usual scheduling. But let's jump into our next double play. So we're going to do some classic rock. We're going to go to some ZZ Top. And two great songs. We're going to do Give Me All Your Lovin', followed right after that by Sharp Dressed Man. And you are listening to the Bobby G and Company show on WSKB. Take it away. Woo!
Underwriting for Community Radio on WSKB is brought to you in part by Rockies. Over 30 convenient locations throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Florida. One of the nation's largest ACE dealers. Expertise and great product selection in paint, hardware, lawn and garden. That's Rockies. Rock solid service since 1926. On the web at Rockies.com.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
.5 FM WSKB Westfield with little ZZ Top.
So Jared and I were laughing when we first started playing Give Me All Your Lovin'. Both of us are looking at each other. We started doing the dancing from Santa Claus.
Yep.
I always think of that stupid scene whenever, they're all there. Then they back up and do it. Oh, man. So we got some ZZ Top coming at you there, and hope you guys like that. So let's bust into another weather report, Pete. Let's get caught up here a little bit.
All right.
Okay, joining us again in this beautiful morning from the Sky One Weather Chopper, my wife and the chief meteorologist for the Bobby G and Company show, Hope Goff. Good morning, honey.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Today's weather's looking like a warm one. Partly cloudy with a high of 88 and a low tonight expected of 64. There will be a slight wind coming from the south-southwest at around 11 miles an hour.
88 degrees, and I'm glad we have the air conditioners in.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a hot few days coming up. It's forecast to be in the upper 80s to lower 90s for the next 7 days, babe.
Anything else going on?
Well, we gained another 3 minutes of daylight this week. Sunrise was at 5:14 again this week, but sunset will be at 8:29. After the summer solstice, we'll start seeing it go the other direction.
I know that you have to get back home and get ready for work, so fly safe and have a good day. See you at lunch, hon.
Thanks, honey. You too. Have an awesome show, guys. This is the chief meteorologist for the Bobby G and Company show, Hope Goff, signing off until next week. Be safe and happy Father's Day.
All right, currently 64 degrees out there. Woo-hoo. All right, so the next double play, I want to try and catch up a little bit, so we did lose a lot of time because of the...
Good luck with that.
No, we got it. We're not bad. Usually at this point, I'm an hour behind. I'm only 30 minutes at this point. I'm halfway there. All right, so the next double play I'm going to play for you is a band, an older band from the 80s called Night Ranger. You may remember them. They had quite a few different hits back in the day. I remember seeing them. I've seen them twice in concert. I saw them for the first time in Worcester. One of my best friends, Randy, and I went out to Worcester to see them. And I had never been to a concert before that had 3 acts. And they had this guy show up. And he wasn't even billed. He just came out on stage with a bar stool and a guitar and sat down and started playing. It was just him. Started playing Southern rock. He did like ZZ Top. He did Leonard Skinner, all this stuff. Everybody at first was kind of like, okay, who's this guy? And then you got into it, and he was actually really, really good. So when he finished up his set, he leaves the stage. Starship opened up for Night Ranger. So Starship comes out, they do all their music, and then they leave. And it was the 7 Wishes tour from Night Ranger. And they came out, and it was phenomenal. We were sitting on the side of the stage more than anything else, slightly, away from it, but on the side. And they had on either side of the stage, they had these massive, massive speakers.
Stacks.
And yeah, they were huge. It was like 20 feet tall. And at one point in time, it was really cool. The lead guitarist is standing on top of this, like 50 feet away from us. And he's playing, and his the pearl inlays, I was just telling Jared this, the pearl inlays in the neck of the guitar were actually LED lights, and they were going off as he was playing it. And at one point in time, he hits a note, and he's just holding the neck of the guitar away from him and shaking the guitar, and that thing was going nuts. It was all lit up like a Christmas tree. It was phenomenal. It was a great show. And then I saw him a few years later. They opened up for Kansas at the old Hippodrome in Springfield. And
that's where I met my wife. Not at that concert, but it was at the Hippodrome.
Yes, I remember that. And another phenomenal concert. I mean, Night Ranger was just exceptional. And that was the last time I saw him. I think they broke up slightly after that.
Yeah, I think that guy lives in that stack of speakers now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Behind an abandoned Kmart somewhere.
That could be. Yeah, that could be. So we're going to play a double play at you. This is Night Ranger. First one, I think everybody knows this song, Sister Christian. What's interesting is that it actually was not supposed to be Sister Christian. It was supposed to be Sister Christine, but when he was singing it, everybody heard Christian.
Yeah.
And when he was like, no, this is Jack Blaze, he's like, no, it's supposed to be Christine. He's like, no. Everybody told him, no, it's Christian. That's what we're hearing. That's the way it's going to be. So that's the story behind the naming of that song. And then the other one is just a song that I really, really like from Night Ranger. It's called 4 in the Morning. And so here you go with a double play of Night Ranger, Sister Christian, and 4 in the Morning. That's about when we get up for this show.
Almost.
So you're listening to Bobby G and Company on WSKB. Take it away, Pete.
Sister Christian, oh, the time has come, and you know that you're the only one to say, okay. Where you going, what you looking for? You know those boys don't wanna play no more with you. It's true. You're motoring, yeah,
Support for community radio on WSKB provided by Westfield Electroplating,
Employing over 140 skilled platers, painters, and technicians, Westfield Electroplating was founded in 1946 and was the first company in the country to achieve National Aerospace and Defense Contractor Program accreditation, proudly maintaining that status for over a decade. Westfield Electroplating provides over 50 quality finishes to meet your corrosion, cosmetic, or performance needs. On the web at www.westfieldplating.com or 413-568-3716. Westfield Electroplating, putting the finishing touches on technology.
Join me, Tina Gorman, each week from 6 to 8 a.m. for Wake Up Wednesday, when my guests and I discuss health, wellness, and lifestyle reimagined.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield. Big special today.
Big special?
North Elm Butcher Block, just over the Green Bridges.
Green Bridges, one near you.
Yeah, the two Green Bridges in Westfield.
Yeah.
Okay, just over is North Elm Butcher Block.
Yep.
They have the recipe for the original Jim Dandy fried chicken.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me they had chicken wings.
No, two-piece meal.
You were going to get me some buffalo wings.
Two-piece meal,
It's 8 o'clock. Must be able to get wings now.
Yeah, it's 10 after 8. Go get me some wings. Come on.
Two-piece meal, mashed potatoes and a biscuit for $8, or a bucket of chicken, which is 8 pieces of chicken, mashed potatoes and 4 biscuits for $18.99. Call in your orders because they will sell out. I just called in my order.
You called in your order, and you
Absolutely.
You're going to pick that up now?
No, 11:45.
That don't do me no good. 11:45, I'm gone. I got things to do today.
Sorry,
Places
you're gonna
to
miss out on
go.
the Jim Dandy chicken.
Places to go.
Did you enjoy that when it was here? As
I've
a
never
franchise?
had Jim Dandy.
Really?
Ever, yeah.
You didn't like it or you never had it?
I never had it.
Oh.
It was a spin-off of Friendly's. Friendly's owned that chain.
Did they
really?
really?
Yep.
I didn't
It was
know that.
started by a guy in Springfield. Friendly's bought it, and then it just became like a kind of an area thing. It kind of went up as far as Greenfield, and then it died out.
Huh.
There used to be a Jim Dandy's out kind of near you, near the post office.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not there anymore.
No, that's a Subway.
long since
It's a
gone.
Subway.
Yeah.
I haven't been down that way in decades.
Yep. There was one up on North Elm Street. I guess some of the guys that work at North Elm Butcher Block had the recipe because they worked there. And, and now that it's gone, and the recipe's wide open. So
Here's one for you. Do you remember Beefsteak Charlie's?
I do. I don't think I ever ate there, but I know what it is.
There was a franchise. I guess it was franchises. There used to be one on Boston Road, and they had. I remember. God, I was maybe 20 at the oldest. Maybe even young. I had to be younger than that, like 18. My parents used to love going there, and they had. I don't know. I'll say it was Wednesdays, whatever night of the week it was. It was all you could eat ribs.
Ooh.
And they had a shrimp cocktail was on their salad bar. So you go up, all the shrimp you wanted, all the ribs. And they had sangria. Oh, man, that was phenomenal. The best ribs I think I've ever had. And one of the guys
I had some pretty good ribs in my day.
No, these were awesome. Melt off the bone. They were phenomenal. A buddy of mine that I used to work with, come to find out, was one of the chefs. So he had the secret recipe for the rub. No, for the rub. The sauce was nothing. It was the rub that did it.
There's the rub.
So we got to talking one time, and he wouldn't give me the recipe, but he says, "Look, just give me $10. I'll make you a batch of it, and it'll be enough to do forever." He gave me. It had to be 2 quarts of rub, and it is phenomenal. It's a 2-day deal to make those ribs. You have to parboil them. Well, you make this rub and you add it with this barbecue sauce and all this extra crap. And you parboil these so that they're actually cooked. And you leave them in the fridge overnight in a tray with the barbecue sauce on it, like marinating and permeating into the meat. But keep in mind, it's already cooked. So the following day, you throw them on the grill just to heat them up and to get the grill marks on them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God, they melt in your mouth.
So what kind of barbecue sauce? Is there a special sauce that they would use?
The barbecue sauce is irrelevant. Whatever sauce you... What was that?
I think their guys are going up to fix it.
Oh, okay, good.
Sounds like they put sounds like they're climbing up.
I thought
you're going to hear them on the roof in a minute.
I thought somebody took a contract out on you, and we were hearing the aftermath. Yeah, I mean, it was phenomenal. And it got to the point where everybody that came over for the barbecues... And, we also made Cajun chicken thighs. We would do those the night before too. We'd bake those in the oven with the Cajun rub, have those in the fridge, and do the same thing. Throw them on a grill, so you're just heating them up. Well, being slicker than snot, I figured, hey, you know what? We're going to start off this barbecue with some hamburgers and some hot dogs, and nobody would eat them because they knew the ribs and the chicken were coming out next. And I was just feeding you the stuff to fill you up a little bit. So, they quickly caught on to that. But, awesome stuff. I got to make those again. Well, that means I got to buy another grill.
Still have the rub?
Yes, actually, I do. Yeah.
How old is that?
Oh, it's a couple of years now.
Yeah.
But it's in a sealed Tupperware. So not like it's going to go bad. I mean, it's just, all it is spice.
Vacuum sealed?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, sealed. I mean,
There's a vacuum near it.
It's Tupperware.
I don't know if that
counts. I mean, it's Tupperware,
There's a Hoover right next to the container.
That's the other old joke. What do walruses and Tupperware have in common? They both like tight seals. Okay.
That was wrong.
Come on. That was not wrong. That's true.
It was. It was wrong.
All right. So, Jer, talk to me. We got another double play coming from you. What do we got?
All right. The first song, Nowhere Fast, is a song I wrote for my band, The Big Apology, from the album The Red Room Sessions. It's one of 2 songs that I sing solo on that one. I wrote that whole song. And the second song is from another band I was in called Of Kings and Sirens, one I co-wrote, but I really like the song. It's from unreleased album we never got to finish. So not many people have heard that one. So we got a Big Apology and then Of Kings and Sirens.
All right, let's take that away, Pete. You're listening to the Bobby G and Company show on WSKB. Here's Jeremy Goff. Take it away.
You cast the first stone, then cry when I throw it back. Why is it always that way with you? When it's all over, who is the first you think you'll see? 'Cause you've always been the saddest part of me. Long are the faces of the fools who believed in you, hanging on every single word. When it's all over, who do you think that they'll believe? 'Cause you've always been the saddest part of me. Looking down on the crowd at your feet, they fall to pieces with a smile. Never had the heart to tell them good things never last. All of you are going nowhere fast. Somewhere behind me is a picture without a face. Have to remind myself it's you. Now that it's over, look over your shoulder and you'll see you'll always be the saddest part of me. Yes, you'll always be the saddest part of me.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Barnes and Noble College Bookstore in the Ely Campus Center, offering Westfield State t-shirts, sweatshirts, and gift merchandise, all of your academic needs, and offering textbook materials in new, used, ebook, and rental formats. Available at the bookstore on campus or online at westfieldsstate.bncollege.com.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Dental. Comprehensive dentistry at 14 convenient locations in Springfield, Chicopee, Longmeadow, West Springfield, Belchertown, East Longmeadow, Ludlow, Northampton, Greenfield, and Wilbraham, as well as 29 Broad Street in Westfield. Bay State Dental makes it a priority to help you achieve and maintain the healthy smile you deserve. On the web at baystatedental.com.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Welcome back to the Bobby G and Company show with Bobby G still talking, not realizing. Oh, wait a minute. There's another song, isn't there?
Yeah, you have another song there. I was wondering what you were doing.
All right. So I'll play the other song.
All right, play The Morning.
silence kills me, so do the words you speak that seem so indifferent to me. And I know that you're tired. There's something I've just got to say before it's too late. 'Cause what I feel now, I could lose to the morning. And then I'd have thought up excuses for you, and I'd end up where I started from. Right now. And I won't hold back a thought. The truth is I'll mean every word. If it all comes out harsh, it came from the heart, so I won't say I'm sorry. 'Cause what I feel now, to the morning, and then I'd have thought up excuses for you, and I'd end up where I started from. Right now. Right now. There's no need to say sorry, we're way past polite, past all the excuses and the reasons you cite for that fear that you feel towards being alone has torn me apart for the last time. 'Cause what I feel now goes to the morning. Then I've thought of excuses for you, and I'd end up where I started from. Right now. Right now. There's no need to say sorry, 'cause we're way past polite. There's no need to say sorry, 'cause we're way past polite. There's no need to say sorry, 'cause we're way past polite. There's no need to say sorry, 'cause we're way past polite, past polite.
Look at that. We had a professional, yeah. All right. So, yeah, Pete says he loves messing with us. I have no idea which screen is actually showing right now because we're seeing all of them.
Still the top right there.
Is it still the top right?
Yeah.
Yeah, program is program.
Oh, okay.
I just gave you the multi-screen.
The multi-screen. So, Jeremy, another double play from your stuff. Awesome. And we actually have one more double play from you that we're going to do in a few minutes.
Yep.
And that's actually, I'm looking forward to that one. I'm not even going to go any further than that. I'm really
Special for this show.
Special for the show only. Yes. So we're going to skip this weather, Pete. I think I told you that already. Mentioned that to you.
Yeah, probably.
So
what did you B&T about today, by the way?
I was talking actually about Facebook hate groups, and a friend of mine that is actually researching a local Facebook group. Now, these are a problem nationwide, but there's actually one that's very local, And there's been a lot of back and forth with this. And we were kind of B&T'ing about that. I was talking about that. And
it is getting very decisive. Social media has made politics worse. It's made the general discord in this country worse. And it's made it a lot more open to, and I'm the victim of this too, propagating false information.
Well, if it's there's the old thing. If it's on the internet, it can't be. It has to be true. It can't be a lie.
There's a lot of weird stuff out there. You really got to dig deep.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, and this is the thing. Statistics can be manipulated any way you want.
Of course they can. Of course they can. Yeah. That's why you got to take a lot of this with a grain of salt. But and one of the things that I did not bring up, I'm going to touch on very briefly. You probably saw the video of this guy pushing a 92-year-old woman down, and I believe it was in New York, and she struck her head on a fire.
That was a guy. There was a 75-year-old male.
No. 92-year-old woman was pushed down, and she struck her head on a fire hydrant.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
This guy that did it was caught. He was arrested. This is his 103rd arrest. Enough. Why is this guy still on the streets? They finally locked him up. He's got a $50,000 cash bail or $100,000 bond. But he's staying in jail. They're saying he's schizophrenic. He's done all kinds of things. He's had violent tendencies and all this. When is enough? 103 times this 31-year-old guy has been arrested? Wow.
Come on, give him his 104th chance.
Yeah. The progressives can say he can be rehabilitated.
Yeah, okay. Let's
at some point you can't.
Did you hear the other one? I thought this was funny, and I don't recall the town, but one of these liberal Democratic mayor towns out somewhere west from here that has these new population center things with the floundering here. The Chaz, is that what it's called?
I don't know.
These guys they want these little sections of the town where no police, no this, no that.
Oh, like
the protesters.
The knuckleheads that took over Portland?
Yeah.
Oregon?
Well, there's this...
Made it a commune?
There's this one section, this one town, I don't remember the name of the town, but there was this one town that did that, and it's a Democratic mayor that's allowing it to happen. They broke into her house. She's all upset and a Twitter by it. She's crying. The police didn't come. Gee, I can't imagine why. Dumbass. Anyway, all right, I digress. So let's jump into another double
when I get
play.
him cranked up.
8:28. He does this to me all the time, pushing my damn buttons. All right, 8:28 in the AM. You're listening to the Bobby G and Company show. All right, so next double play, I'm going to go. This is Jeremy's favorite band. He loves these guys with a passion.
Yeah.
He's like gushing all over the place. Next
I was
year.
like, please, can we do a 4-pack?
Can you? All right, we can look at a 4.
Can we just play the whole album?
I don't have enough time. I would. I don't have
thank
the time.
God. Maybe we could just skip the 2 songs that you're going to play and we'll save some time.
Oh, man, you're bad. All right, so we're going to do a double play of Matchbox 20. The first song is 3 a.m. That's what time my alarm goes off the first time. And then I get, like Jeremy pointed, we got a theme here to the previous Night Ranger, 4 in the morning, 3 a.m. And the next song I'm going to play, a good friend of mine, Joy, she loves this song. And her husband had passed away years ago, and this song always reminds her of him. She does not know that I'm playing this for her, so I'll have to let her know. So the second song from Matchbox 20 is If You're Gone. So 3 a.m. and If You're Gone, and you're listening to Bobby G and Company on WSKB.
Cold outside and she hands me my raincoat. She's always worried about things like that. Well, she said it's all gonna end and it might as well be my fault. And she only sleeps when it's raining. And she screams, and her voice is strange. says, baby, well, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes. And the rain's gonna wash away, I believe it. She's got a little bit of something, God, it's better than nothing. And in a color portrait, well, she believes that she's got it all. She swears the moon don't hang quite as high as it used to. And she only sleeps when it's raining. And she screams, and her voice is straining. She says, baby, when it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Well, when she says, baby, well, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes. And the rain's gonna wash away, I believe. Yes. She believes that life is made up of all that she used to. And the clock on the wall has been stuck at 3 for days and days. She thinks that happiness is a map that sits on her doorway. But outside, it stopped raining. Baby, well, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes. And the rain's gonna wash away, I believe this. When it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Well, when she says, baby, well, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Comcast and Xfinity.com, offering Xfinity TV, Internet, home phone, and home security services. Information on all that Xfinity has to offer in the Westfield area is available online at Xfinity.com.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Arts Beat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
I think I've already lost you. I think you're already gone. I think I'm finally scared now. You think I'm weak. I think you're wrong. I think you're already leaving. Feels like your hand is on the door. I thought this place was an empire. Now I'm relaxed, I can't be sure. And I think you're so mean, I think we should try. I think I can need this in my life. And I think I'm scared, I think too much. I know it's wrong, it's a problem I'm feeling. If you're gone, maybe it's time to come home. There's an awful lot of breathing room, but I can hardly move. If you're gone, baby, you need to come home. Come home. bet you're hard to get over. I bet the room just won't shine. I bet my hands I can stay here, and I bet you need more than you mind. And I think you're so mean, I think we should try. I think I could need this in my life. I think I'm just scared that I know too much. I can't relate, and that's a problem I'm feeling. If you're gone, maybe it's time to come home. There's an awful lot of breathing room, but I can hardly move. If you're gone, baby, you need to come home. Come home. There's a little bit of something me in everything in you. I think you're so mean, I think we should try. I think I could need this in my life, and I think I'm scared. Do I talk too much? I know it's wrong, it's a problem. Even if you're gone, and maybe it's time to come home. Well, there's an awful lot of breathing room, but I can hardly move. Yeah, well, if you're gone, hell, baby, you need to come home. You can come home. There's a little bit of something in everything in you. Something, everything in something in you.
I know, that's mushy mushy. All right. So, again, if you're just tuning in, 8:38 in the a.m. here, my nephew Jeremy Goff has been with us all morning long. We've shared a couple of double plays from him and his personal talent and works. We're going to do one more. This was this double play he put together just for the show this morning.
Yeah,
Why don't
just
you
for the
give
show.
me the intro. Tell me what's up with these.
So it's Paul McCartney's birthday, so we
Yes,
thought
it
it
is.
only fitting I do a couple of Beatles songs, and I just did a Beatles edition of Goffstock this week, so it all worked in. So the first song is I like to do like different arrangements of songs.
You make it your own.
I make it my own. Yeah, I don't usually like to do like a straight cover, so you'll notice both these are arranged a little differently. Solo acoustic, recorded just for the show. The first one's going to be "She Loves You," followed by Eleanor Rigby. So I hope you guys like them.
Nice. All right, so Pete, let's play some Beatles for the audience today. And you're listening to Bobby G and Company.
She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, 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 yeah. Think you've lost your love? Well, I saw her yesterday. It's you she's thinking of. She told me what to say. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. Yes, she loves you, and you know you should be glad. She said you hurt her so, she almost lost her mind. But now she says she knows you're not the hurting kind. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She loves you, and you know you should be glad. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. With a love like that, you know you should.
I'm gonna try this off another computer. Seems like there's a lot of bit errors on this.
So it's up.
Stop it.
Stop that.
No, that's my style. I sing.
Yeah,
No, I don't think so.
I digitally alter things in my while I'm singing, like Max Headroom used to do.
It's supposed to sound like you're listening to the record. Remember when you used to do that little tick sound?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if it's a bit errors. I'll play it off another computer.
All right, play it off the other computer.
Yeah.
That's better.
Loves you.
All right, let's go with that.
All right, cool.
Yeah. She loves you. Yeah. Think you've lost your love? Well, I saw her yesterday. It's you she's thinking of. She told me what to say. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. Yes, she loves you, and you know you should be glad. She said you hurt her so, she almost lost her mind. But now she says she knows you're not the hurting kind. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She loves you, and you know you should be glad. She loves you, yeah. She loves you, yeah. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. So it's up to you. I think it's only fair. Pride can hurt you too. Apologize to her because she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She loves you, and you know you should be glad. She loves you, yeah. She loves you, yeah. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. Yeah.
89.5 WSKB.
Look at all the lonely people. Look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where her wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for, all the lonely people? Where do they all come from? All the lonely people, where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near, look at him working, donning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care, all the lonely people? Where do they all come from? All the lonely people, where do they all belong? Look at all the lonely people. Look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried along with her name.
nobody came. Father Mackenzie, wiping the dirt from his hands as he walked from the grave. No one was saved, all the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong?
Wow, I got to tell you, take my hat off to you, man. Outstanding, excellent.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, great covers.
Thank you.
Just awesome. I'm totally aghast. Eleanor Rigby has always been one of my favorite Beatles tunes, and you just totally knocked that out of the park.
Yeah, I always enjoy like the demo versions of songs when you hear like before all the orchestrations added onto songs. Like While My Guitar Gently Weeps. You ever hear the original demo that George Harrison did? It's a great song.
Yeah.
To start with, so beautiful with just him with an acoustic guitar, and I always like gravitate towards that kind of sound.
Yeah, I can definitely get into that. Pete, we're going to skip the weather this time again. I'm going to do the last one later on, but let's jump right into another double play. So that
wait a minute, this might be. Is this what you're talking about?
What's that?
Yes.
This the version?
Yes.
This is off like the Beatles anthology
yes,
album.
exactly. Yep.
It's like says take one.
It's so good.
Now you're going to get me edited for YouTube. I mean, really, Pete? Come on. Let's wait for Jeremy to do it. He'll do it next show. All right, that's it.
pretty
Kill
good.
it. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose 80 minutes of my show. All right.
You won't lose 80 minutes of your show.
I will if you keep playing it. All right, so our next double play we're going to jump right into, trying to get caught up here. I don't want to kill anything on the show. The Goo Goo Dolls with Name and Slide. Simple one-word titles. And take it away. You're listening to Bobby G and Company.
And even though the moment passed me by, I still can't turn away. 'Cause all the dreams she never thought she'd lose, tossed along the way. Letters that she never meant to send, lost or thrown away. And now we're grown up orphans, I never knew their names. We don't belong to no one, that's a shame. You could hide beside me, maybe for a while, and I won't tell no one your name. And I won't tell them your name. The scars are souvenirs you never lose. The past was never far. And did you lose yourself somewhere out there? Did you get to be a star? Don't it make you sad to know that life is more than who we are? You grew up way too fast, and now there's nothing to believe. And reruns all become our history. but I don't need the same. It's lonely where you are, come back down, and I won't tell them your name.
89.5 WSKB.
Could you whisper in my ear the things you wanna feel? I'll give you anything to feel it coming. Do you wake up on your own? I wonder where you are and live with all your faults. I wanna wake up where you are. I won't say anything at all, so why don't you slide? Yeah, we're gonna let it slide. Don't you love the life you kill? The priest is on the phone. Your father hit the wall. Your mom disowned you. Don't suppose I'll ever know. So it means to be a man, or something I can change and live around here. I wanna wake up where you are. I won't say anything at all. So why don't you slide? And I'll do anything you ever dreamed to be complete. Little pieces of the nothing that fall. Oh, babe, put your arms around me. What you feel is what you are, and what you are is beautiful. Oh, babe, you wanna get married or run away? And I'll do anything you ever dreamed to be complete. Little pieces of the nothing that fall. Oh, babe, put your arms around me. What you feel is what you are, and what you are is beautiful. Oh, babe, do you wanna get married or run away? I wanna wake up where you are. And I'll do anything you ever dreamed to be complete. Yes, pieces of the nothing that fall. And I'll do anything you ever dreamed to be complete. Yes, pieces of the nothing that fall. All night. Well, just slide into my room. Just slide into my room. And I will run away, run away, run away.
All right, so that ended our Goo Goo Dolls moment. I know they're not your favorite. I've always liked that.
By the way, Danny Nason said the Beatles cover tunes were awesome.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. Yes. Thank you, Danny. That's awesome. I love hearing that.
Just some more things you can hear on Goffstock every
There you go.
Friday on Facebook, facebook.com/GoffstockMusic.
Check it out.
Check
Nice
it out. Tomorrow
plug.
night, 8
night.
p.m.
And the cool part, you can actually even message in with requests.
Yeah, I take requests all the time. I ignore some of them, but I take some of them.
You like? I know you. One of your favorite songs to play is "Brown Eyed Girl."
Yes, I particularly love that song.
Yep. And then Joy wants to hear. What was it? Joy wants to hear.
As much as a root canal.
Yeah.
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 Well, here's the problem with Brown Eyed Girl. I was in a cover band for years and years, and we would play parties and we played it every single show.
I DJ. I understand. I get it.
Exactly. So you get it.
And Matchbox 20, it's another one you like to renditions of.
I do that all the time.
Nice.
Yeah,
So Joy's going to have to reach out to you on that one and get you some good request mission in there. So let me do the weather one more time. Let's do that up.
Okay, joining us again in this beautiful morning from the Sky One Weather Chopper, my wife and the chief meteorologist for the Bobby G and Company show, Hope Goff. Good morning, honey.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Today's weather's looking like a warm one. Partly cloudy with a high of 88 and a low tonight expected of 64. There will be a slight wind coming from the south-southwest at around 11 miles an hour.
88 degrees, and I'm glad we have the air conditioners in.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a hot few days coming up. It's forecast to be in the upper 80s to lower 90s for the next 7 days, babe.
Anything else going on?
Well, we gained another 3 minutes of daylight this week. Sunrise was at 5:14 again this week, but sunset will be at 8:29. After the summer solstice, we'll start seeing it go the other direction.
I know that you have to get back home and get ready for work, so fly safe and have a good day. See you at lunch, hon.
Thanks, honey. You too. Have an awesome show, guys. This is the chief meteorologist for the Bobby G and Company show, Hope Goff, signing off until next week. Be safe and happy Father's Day.
All right. Currently 72 degrees outside in Westville, warming up very quickly.
It's getting muggy.
Yeah, it's gonna. Hopefully, these guys fixing the AC, Pete, make it where you can be comfortable again.
Work down here all day.
Yeah, that's got to be. I don't envy you there. That's got to be brutal.
I find a cool place in the afternoon when it gets real hot.
Yeah. Okay. So
you don't want to see me in shorts.
Okay. I'm not going to dispute or confirm that.
I just wish he had any kind of pants on right now. Shorts
that
or
would
otherwise.
that would be an improvement.
Just because you only see the top doesn't mean I'm an anchor man.
But that's the whole thing. He's taking this whole social thing, with the media, the meetings and the internet and all that stuff, very much to heart. He knows he doesn't have to wear pants.
Right.
So
and that'll definitely keep people away.
That will keep the
at least 6 feet.
Let the boys flop and in the breeze, and you're good. Hey, it's all about that.
I resemble that remark.
I know. So 8:58, we're coming to the end of another awesome show. Jeremy, we do have one more song we're going to play from Jeremy. This is I've heard this. I have not heard the studio version of this.
Right.
I got to tell you, this is freaking awesome. This music, this song that we're going to play from you is incredible. We're going to get into that in just a minute. But before we do that, I want to thank everybody for taking the time to listen to the show today. As always, I very much so appreciate the listenership, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you had a good time with it. Hope you enjoyed the music that Jeremy shared with us today, and I want to thank everybody for that. Pete, Jared, thank you for coming in.
Yep.
And please, people, above all else, please be safe. I want you back here again next week to listen to the antics. Lynn will be back, we think, at that point in time. So we'll see what we bring to the table then. The other thing I want to do is I want to make the effort to wish everybody out there a very happy Father's Day this weekend. Pete, happy Father's Day
Thank
to
you.
you. And, it's, I don't know, it's one of those days that means a lot if you're a dad, obviously. It's for me, I'm very uncomfortable with anything being about me. It's just not the way I'm wired. So it's a tough day for me, but it's still Father's Day. I'm going to get to see my kids that day and have some fun with it. So with that in mind, we are now going to bust into the final song of the show. This is actually an original from Jeremy, and well, you kind of modified it.
Yeah, well, I'll give you the quick story. So my buddy Stan Solo, Stan Solo.
Is that Han's little brother?
He's a huge Star Wars fan, too.
Okay.
But he's a huge Disney fan. Good friend of mine, lives in Canada. He messaged me, because I used to play the John Denver song, Take Me Home Country Roads.
Yep.
I played it on a couple of golf stocks, and people liked it. So he messaged me with the idea. We were all missing Disney. He's like, what if we do a song about Disney to that music? And he sent me some verses. We went back and forth for the whole day. And I recorded a demo version like I did for those Beatles songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I made a quick lyric video for it. I put it up on Facebook 2.5 weeks ago, and
That's what I saw, yeah.
It has 146,000 views and over 2,000 shares on it within
That's
2.5
awesome.
weeks. It's crazy. Like it went off like wildfire. So we were
Yep.
super happy. So I did a studio version of the song. That's what you guys are going to hear Today.
And this is the first time I've heard this. Normally, and I'll be honest with you, normally when we say our goodbyes at the end of the show, that's it. I take the headphones off, we clean up the table, and off we go. Most of the time I'm in the car driving out of the parking lot before the end of the show is actually finished playing. That's not going to be the case today. I am going to be sitting here with the headphones on until the very end. So I want to, again, thank you, everybody. It was an awesome show. Jeremy, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So this is Jeremy's take of a John Denver tune with new words to it, and it's called Take Me Back to Walt Disney World. Take it away, Pete.
Almost heaven, Polynesian, Big Thunder Mountain, Sasagula River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than Splash Mountain and the Seven Seas. Magical Express, take me home to the place where dreams come true. Magic Kingdom, Epcot Center, take me home. Magical Express. All my memories gather round her Cinderella castle, viewing her from Main Street. A perfect blue painted on the sky. Miss the taste of Dole Whips, teardrop in my eye. Monorail, take me home to the place I belong. Contemporary, Grand Floridian, take me home. Monorail, see her in the distance, big and tall and white. Some call her a golf ball, but she fills me with delight. Imagination flowing through the air, a showcase of the world, different cultures everywhere. Skyliner, take me home to the place I belong. Art of animation, take me home. Skyliner, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me Stacy, reminds me of the must-dos far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, friendship boat, take me home to the place I belong. Boardwalk and Beach Club, Swan and Dolphin, take me home. Friendship boat, it's the last night. Dread the morning, find the papers hanging on my door. Pack my suitcase full of Mickey snacks, count the hours till I'm coming back. Tragical Express, don't take me home.